Junior Alyssa Aswell, Senior Leah Chamali, Junior Peyton Ditto, Senior Catherine Grant, Junior Kennedy Gross, Junior Tito Hutchins, Junior Kessler Young, Junior Oren Leff, Junior Spencer McClain, Junior Jake Pinnock, Senior Kelsey Ralph, Junior Anna Tate, Senior Captain Coco Vetter, Junior Delaney Wolf, and Junior Lauren Wolf. Their coaches are Denise Crawford and Chelsea Overstreet. Their cheerleader of the week is Hannah Tate. And now for the Morton Ranch cheerleaders. They are coached by Lorraine Everly and Alexandria Turner. On varsity, Brittany Anderson, Alana Bell, Demetria Frank, Brianna Hernandez, Brianna Henry, Ileana Hurtado, Kimberly Ochoa, Tara Ramos, Diana Sandoval, Chloe Sledge, Mia Villalobos, and Anaya Williams. The mascot is DJ Ray. Manager is Jordan Russo. And the flag runners are Jason Everly, Justin Johnson, Robbie Brown, Jeremiah Green, and Simon Lewis. The Morton Ranch dance directors are April Hunt and Maria Kapoor. KIC Superintendent is Alvin Fraley. The Assistant Superintendent for Student Support Services is Linda Meany. The Executive Director of Athletics is Debbie Decker. The Assistant Athletic Director is Charlie Stevens, Todd McVeigh, and Pat Dowling. The Morton Ranch Principal is Julie Houston. Ladies and gentlemen, Morton Ranch Booster Club is selling tickets at the Spiritware table for $10 each. It's a raffle with the grand prize being a brand new 4-seat camo mule and other items given away, including a 40-inch TV, a laptop, and an iPad. So go get your tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the playing of the Strake Jesuit school song? Music rise for the playing of the Morton Ranch School song. Ladies and gentlemen, starting lineup on offense for Strake Jesuit. Number 10, quarterback Zach India. Number 32, at running back Kevin Graff. Wide receiver number 4, Christian Charbonnet. Wide receiver number 23, Jacob Kilmiak. Receiver number 82, Andrew Eichelberger. Receiver number 27, Christian McStrader. At tackle number 76, Brady Smith. At guard number 66, Charlie Kaler. Center number 71, Harry Lonwell. Guard number 77, Evan Whaley. And tackle number 64, Gunther Sport.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jack Rhodes Memorial Stadium here in Katy, Texas, as we kick off the Week 5 UIL High School Football regular season. I'm Brent Hallmark. My co-announcer, Alex DeBarrio, will be joining us very shortly. And we are here to watch the battle between 196A division, in the 196A division, between the Morton Ranch Mavericks and the Strake Jesuit Fighting Crusaders. This game right now is very important because they're both coming off of bye weeks. Just one moment while we hear our national anthem. And as we get ready for the kickoff, again, both these teams are coming off their bye weeks, and they're starting off their district play in a game in which both teams feel that they've got the upper hand. There is no intimidation factor. You're in for a very, very competitive game tonight. Looking at the visiting Strake Jesuit Crusaders, they are going to be led by their quarterback, number 10, Zach Zabea, who right now has close to a 50% passing rating. Very good right now at this time of year. He is going to be enhanced by his rushing staff, Kevin Graff, Josh Reese, Michael Purvey. Also his receivers, Christian McStravick, Christian Carbonate, Michael Purvey, Andrew Engelbert, Jacob Pelakek, and actually Kevin Graff once again. They are having the coin toss.
Morton Ranch has chose to defer to the second half.
Morton Ranch won the toss and has chose to defer to the second half.
Jesuit will receive.
And Strake Jesuit will receive. The captains are shaking hands, and we are just moments away from the kickoff. On the other side, the Morton Ranch Mavericks. They're going to be powered by their quarterback, Austin Richards, and he's going to be accented with that strong rushing offense that he's got, led by Dartavius Dixon, Michael White, Austin Richards, and Nick Hernandez.
A laptop and an iPad.
Right now, we see that Joseph Bastille, kicker for the Mavericks, is out there getting instructions from the referee. Zach Ument and Christian Charbonnet for the Crusaders are lying deep. And we're just seconds away. The kick is up and taken by Charbonnet. And he is hit hard right there on the 25-yard line. Pretty much the Morton Ranch Mavericks created a little wall right there when they saw which direction he was going, and he did the best he could to get what yardage he could. Now again, here comes Zach Kubia. Alone in the backfield, 3 wideouts to the left, 2 to the right. Going to the pass. Caught by Christian Stravic, and there is a flag on the play. It looked like there's going to be a holding call on Charbonneau or Eigenberger, either one. We'll see what referees. And they're going to be
holding on the offense. Number 82, 15-yard penalty. Still first down.
Yeah, the holding call was on Andrew Uckelberg. So, not a very good start off, but nothing that can't be overcome. So we're going to look at a 1st and 20 as the Crusaders line up, spread, hand off over to Raffle, and he got a little bit of room, probably taking it to about the 19-yard line.
Carried by number 27, Christian McStrave for Strake Jesuit. Tackle out of 24,
he was brought down by Quinding Davis. And we got about 4 on the play, 2nd down and 16. So Kubi is in the back. He's looking right, and he caught a man over there on the 31-yard line. And he got about 7 on that play. And it was Christian Mastravik that caught. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 4. Yes, the ball is spotted on the 32-yard line. Kubak receives the ball, and he tried to make it a fake while the receiver, Walker, was over there trying to go down the middle and came a little bit short for the 1st down. 4th and 2 from the 34-yard line of Strake Jesuit. Each time the Maverick defense has been doing more of a group tackle to contain the run as much as possible. And it looks like that there is going to be a timeout called on the field.
We would like to thank our platinum sponsors for the continued support of our students and their activities.
I don't.
Thank you, Energy Bank, HCC, TBK.
Well, we don't know if Coach Clancy wasn't sure if he wanted to call it. Okay. He wasn't sure what he was going to run. He has made substitutions in there. And they are going to punt. I don't know if he realized that it was 4th down. There's the ball. And the punt gets off very cleanly. Caught at the 25-yard line. And, Nick Hernandez looked like he took the ball and he made a run of it. He got to the 48-yard line where the Maverick offense will take possession. And what we'll see with the Mavericks is a strong running offense. They focus on the run, the rush, and let's see what happens. They're 3 deep, quarterback under center, handoff inside, over to the left, and probably got about, I'd say about 3 or 4 yards on that play. About 3 yards on that play. It's now going to be on the 49-yard line of Strake Jesuit, 2nd down. Again, 3-man back. So we're going to be over a sweep over to the left. And the Crusaders read that perfectly, limiting the yardage.
upset.
Aaron Solomon was running that ball. And we're looking at 3rd down and 5 with 8:55 left in the first quarter. Mavericks under center. Split right. 2 wide receivers on the left. Here he goes over to the over to the right, and he's keeping it to himself. He's running. He's got room. He's got room. 15-10 touchdown. Mavericks. That was Nick Hernandez on the keeper, and 6 points for the Mavericks. And that was just a great run by Nick Hernandez. As we get ready to see if Joseph Bastille can add one more to it. Kick is down and up, and it is good. Well, with 8:39 left in the first quarter, we have the first score of the game. The Mavericks 7, the Crusaders nothing. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Rhodes Stadium in Katy, Texas, as the Morton Ranch Mavericks have just scored the first scores of the game. They are leading 7-0 against the Strake Jesuit Crusaders. Joseph Bastille placing the football, getting ready to kick off. Michael Purvey and Jack Uniment back for the Crusaders to receive. Here's the kick. Small pooch kick caught on the 20-yard line. Running over to the left. And he is met hard by number 44, Kevin Boudreau-Basti.
Return for Strake Jesuit, number 5, Josh Reese.
That was Josh Reese on the carry.
Tackle by number 20 for the Mavericks, Gary Young.
And now the Crusaders are going to find themselves 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line. Zach Kubia is over there looking at the side to get the call. Split receivers, one back deep. He's passing over to the right. Number 23, Jake Kavashi, caught it, and it looks like he might have gotten to the 35-yard line. Where it will be 2nd and 4 from the 35. Kubia has all wide receivers back, one receiver back. And there's a strike right there. Forced out on the 45-yard line. Caught by Christian Stravic. And we're looking at a 1st and 10 on the 44. Got 2 backs set, 2 wide on each side. And Purvey's going to try to take it around the right, and he was met by a group of Maverick defenders led by Henry Huff, defensive lineman, senior, who read that very well. And behind the line of scrimmage tackle leads us to 2nd and 12 on the 42-yard line. You got 3 wide receivers right, 1 left. Running back to the side. There's the ball. It's going to be a pass over to the left and incomplete to Christian Charbonnet. If he would have caught that, he probably could have got some yardage. But it looked like Sean Williams for the Mavericks was right there just in case there was a reception. So we're looking at a 3rd and long. 3rd and 12 on the 42-yard line. And the fake handoff, play action, going over to the left, caught by Jason Palenknik. And it looks like he caught that probably around the
Tackled by number 9, DeAndre Allen.
about the 48-yard line. That's going to make it 4th and 6 for the Crusaders. And we're going to see what Coach Clancy's going to do. It looks as if he's going to go for it. We got 2 left, 1 right receivers. Here comes the pass. It's going to be a long pass over to the right. And, oh, it's just a little bit too long for Christian Mastravik to grab. Oh, he was actually being covered by Ronnie Holmes for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks will take over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Crusaders' 48-yard line.
Grand prize, a brand new 4-seat ATV, also 40-inch TV, laptop, and an iPad.
Nick Hernandez under center. It looked like there was an exchange problem between Nick and the center. He had to fall on it. And Morton Ranch retains the ball. And actually there's a little loss of yardage in 2nd and 11 on the 49 of the Crusaders. Handoff, fake handoff, and a pitch out. Now goes over to Dixon. And he's at the 20-10-5 touchdown Mavericks. Yes, Bartavius Dixon with the touchdown. What we just saw was a fake handoff that looked like it was going in the middle. Then it looked like it was going to be a quarterback keeper. Then a pitch out over to Dixon. And he was off to the races. Touchdown for the Mavericks. Joseph Bastille is out there to tack on the extra point. That snap is down, and the kick is good. So with 6:26 left in the first quarter, the score is now the Morton Ranch Mavericks 14 and the Strake Jesuit Crusaders nothing. We'll be right back after this.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Welcome back to Rhodes Stadium. Brent Hallmark with you. The contest between the Morton Ranch Mavericks and the Strake Jesuit Crusaders on. The Mavericks have just scored, making it 14-0. And here's the kick from Joseph Bastille. And the catch is taken at the 14-yard line. And DeMarco brought down the receiver.
DeMarco Broad on the stop for the Mavericks.
It will be 1st and 10 on the Crusaders' 27-yard line. Right now, the Crusaders are really having to find their niche on this. They don't. No team would like being down 14-0. And so let's see what Kubia has in mind as quarterback. He's over there looking left, passes, connected. He's got And he's still on his feet, past the 40, down to about the 44-yard line. That was Christian Charbonnet with the catch.
Tackle by number 20, Gary Jones.
And we're looking at another 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. Handoff right down the middle, and just went into a wall of Morton Ranch Mavericks.
Kevin Graff on the carry for the Crusaders.
I know that he.
Tackle number 29, Ryan Lopez.
Nope. I thought for a moment there they might have gotten him a little bit behind the line of scrimmage, but no, they're just saying no gain. Kubi is set. Looking over to the left. He's got the man, but screen pass over to Kevin Graff, but he was met hard by Alderon for the Mavericks. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now hereby joined by my co-partner, your play-by-play announcer, Alex DeBerrio.
Brent, I'm a little out of breath, man. Can't tell you what. But should be a good night of high school football here as Strake Jesuit taking on Morton Ranch. Back to pass, firing, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver there for Strake Jesuit, number 82, Andrew Eichenberger. Just falls incomplete. 5:11 to go here, 14-0 lead already for Morton Ranch. And as we all know, Brent, games here at Rhodes Stadium, they're usually back quite a house, and the Morton Ranch folks have backed their side, certainly.
Absolutely. It not only is it just not the fact that it is homecoming for Morton Ranch, but the dedication that the parents, the fans, the community in the Morton Ranch area to come out on a beautiful night like this, it's something usual.
So Strake Jesuit, the Crusaders will have to punt here on 4th down with 5:07 remaining in the first quarter. It's going to bounce over near the 20-yard line, roll out of bounds. Nick Hernandez will not get a chance to return that, and the Morton Ranch varsity football team will take the field here already with a 14-0 advantage here on Texan Live. 5:04 remaining here in the offense for Morton Ranch. Will take the field. Again, Morton Ranch in the purple and white uniforms, purple jersey tops, white pants, purple helmets. Numerals in white on the front and back. Strake Jesuit, the Crusaders in the white and green, sort of the New York Jet-looking uniforms. As their offense will take the field. Here's Nick Hernandez in at quarterback under center out of the I formation. Handoff goes right side. Plenty of running room down the sideline, the 40 to midfield, across the 40, and Knight gonna get him. Bertavius Dixon into the end zone for the touchdown.
Albert Dedman made a really strong effort to get at him.
An 85-yard touchdown run. And there was no one within 5 yards of him once he got down the sideline here. Good effort here at the very end from Strake Jesuit's Albert Dedman, but it was just all daylight in front of him. As Dixon gets into the end zone to make it 20-0. The extra point, the snap, the hold, it's good. Joseph Batiste puts it up and in, and it's 21-0 here on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
Back here at Rhodes Stadium here on the campus of Katy Independent School District. Strake Jesuit deep in a hole here against Morton Ranch. Morton Ranch with a 21-0 lead. Alex DeBerrio, Brent Hallmark, glad to have you aboard here, Brent. What have we seen so far that's kept Strake Jesuit from doing anything offensively?
They cannot get past. They're always 3 and out. They have one 4th down conversion, but it's that Morton Ranch defense that is putting pressure on them on all sides, and they just haven't had an answer for it yet.
Coach Dave Meadows has drawn up a great offensive game plan so far, defense as well. Here come the Crusaders on the kickoff return. With the return there is junior defensive back Jake Umont. He'll go out of bounds over near the 35-yard line, and the Crusaders will look for something offensively here as we're still in the opening quarter here at Rhodes Stadium. 21-0 our score. As the Strake Jesuit offense comes back onto the field here. Zach Zubia, the quarterback, senior, 6'5", 225. He looks every bit of it. We'll see if he can find any of his targets here on this drive, as the drive will start on their own 37-yard line. Taking the snap, they'll pitch to the tailback on the left side, running out of bounds near the 40-yard line. That's number 32, Jack Macon, or pardon me, Kevin Graff on the carry there.
And he was brought down by Anton Burton for the Mavericks.
Nice little pickup there on first down. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Crusaders. Ball will be on the left hash mark here. As the Crusaders, a Strake Jesuit, will move from right to left. Here across your computer screen. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right side, 1 to the left. Zubia takes the snap, and a run go the middle here. On the carry there is Graff. He's going to pick up a first down there as he gets right to midfield.
And Chevalier and Davis for the Mavericks on the tackle.
2 receivers to the left this time. Ball in between the hashes, right on the A of the KDISD logo. Zuby, the quarterback, takes a snap, and the ball comes loose. It's a fumble.
And it looks like the Mavericks got it.
And the Mavericks have the football. The handoff went to Kevin Graff again, and it just came loose there at the end there, Brent.
Yeah, and DeAndre Allen was right there with a hit and saw the ball pop out and made the recovery for the Mavericks. Now, what we're going to see here, Alex, is the Mavericks offense is a strictly 99% rush, run down the middle type offense. That is what's been causing problems for the Strake defense.
Hernandez under center with his offset I formation. The pitch hit, and the ball is loose. It's a fumble. It looks like the Strake Jesuit has it. It's scooped up. Going down to the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. Touchdown, Crusaders. On the return, there's the linebacker, George Ekat. The 6', 230-pound sophomore. Usually they tell you to just pounce on it if you're a defensive player, but he was able to find some room, scoop it up with his fingertips, and then there was nobody there to bring him down. Got into the end zone, and the Crusaders get on the scoreboard. This time it's via a defensive touchdown.
Yes, and he was right there. You're right. Most of the time the coaches will tell you, fall on the ball, but he read everything perfectly. He knew nobody was behind him. Picked up the ball, 6 points.
Might be a way to wake up the Crusaders a little bit here, as it's now 21-6 with 4:04 remaining here in this opening quarter. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and that is good. So we get 4:04 remaining here in the opening quarter here from Rhodes Stadium in Katy. It's the Morton Ranch Mavericks 21 and the Crusaders of Strake Jesuit 7 on Texan Live.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie. During our summer clearance event, we need to move our 2015s.
And you can count on a big selection.
A team dedicated to treating you better and low prices.
Like new Sierra Cruise discounted $12,400. That's right, folks. That's over 31%. And we have hundreds to choose from. Or a new Acadia for $299 a month.
Thanks for making us one of the fastest growing dealerships in the nation.
Texan Buick GMC, located Highway 59 in Will Clayton. Or shop 24/7, TexanDrive.com. We treat you better.
Back here at Rhodes Stadium in Katy, Strake Jesuit gets on the scoreboard. Brand with a nice defensive touchdown. Basically had back-to-back fumbles. First, Strake Jesuit coughs it up, gives it right back to Morton Ranch, and then On the first play from scrimmage, Morton Ranch gives it right back, and it leads to a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, George Cott was really focused on there. He saw the ball was fumbled. He also knew that there were no defenders because everybody was going for the ball at that time. He scooped it up. The result, 6 points.
So now the Strake Jesuit Crusaders will kick it off to the Mavericks of Morton Ranch. A bit of a short kickoff. It's going to be scooped up at about the 25-yard line here on the return as Darius Bryant takes it to the outside, right side, tries to get to midfield. He crosses the midfield stripe with the football, and that's where the Mavericks will take over, right at midfield. So a nice little return there. Kick it off left side of the Mavericks all the way. It's a bit of a short led to some serious positive yardage.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for Felix Reed, there would have been a lot more yardage. He was responsible for knocking him out of bounds, and now the Mavericks will have it 1st and 10.
So it'll be right at midfield. 3:55 remaining in the opening quarter. It was 21-0. Strake Jesuit just gets on the scoreboard on a defensive touchdown. Now the offense of Morton Ranch will take the field again. It's Nick Hernandez under center out of the I formation. Hand off to the tailback this time. He's going to get a couple of yards here, crossing into Strake Jesuit territory to the 49-yard line, but not much there. The ball carrier number 22, Dartavius Dixon.
And he was brought down by John Lilly. Big defensive lineman, 280 senior. And he looks every pound of it.
So just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's 2nd and 9 here for the Mavericks. Kind of an offset I formation. Handoff once again to Dixon. Bounces outside the hash marks. This is right at the 45, the 40, the 35. It is going to be brought down just shy of the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. Another pickup of a first down there, going from the 31, going to the 31-yard line.
Good tackle by Crusaders number 42, John Rush.
So the Mavericks will make a few substitutions here. Number 15, Aaron Solomon, checking in at wide receiver, as the Mavericks will break the huddle, driving yet again with that high-powered rushing attack. One receiver to the left, he's outside the numbers. Micah White is the tailback, and he'll get the carry this time. He'll spin, try to get away from traffic, gets inside the 30 to the 29, about a couple of yards there on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
And stopped by Joseph Ferguson for the Crusaders.
Purple and white out in full force here at Rhodes Stadium, as the Mavericks will look to put another one into the end zone here with 2:13 remaining in the quarter. Clock is ticking down. Once again, ball on the left side, pitch over to the right to White, and he's brought down. Nice job of bringing him down behind the line of scrimmage. They brought him down at the 31-yard line, about a 2-yard loss.
John Rush and Cameron Adversario on the stop for the Crusaders.
So it is 3rd down now, and this is a good opportunity here for Strake Jesuit, trying to come up with a defensive stop, something that's been hard for them to do, except when Morton Ranch coughs it up. Offset I formation again. They will hand it off to the fullback this time. That's Batiste. He gets to the 30, make it the 29-yard line, so just a 2-yard pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And Alex, he pretty much had nowhere to go. It was just a wall of Crusader defenders to make it 4th down.
They might have figured something out here, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. In high school football, you're kind of in this no man's territory, too close to punt, too far to kick a field goal. Out of the I formation, back to pass, looking, he's got a man open, it's caught, it's a touchdown! Jeremiah Green, the tight end, from 29 yards away, hits pay dirt, and another touchdown for the Mavericks.
Cameron Adversario was there, but I think the Crusader defense was caught off guard because the Mavericks' offensive scheme is very little passing. They depend more on their rushing game, and I think it shocked everybody here.
So they'll come on to kick the extra point, the snap, the hold, and the kick is up. And it is good. Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter, and we already have 35 points combined scored. It's 28-7, Morton Ranch on top here on Texan Live. Back here at Rhodes Stadium and Katie here on Texan Live. And Brent, you were telling me as we were off air on that touchdown pass by Morton Ranch to go up 28-7. They don't throw the ball all that much, and that might have caught that Strake Jesuit defense off guard there. I
think it caught everybody in the stadium off guard because before this time, give you an idea, going into this game, Morton Ranch had a total yardage of 856. 836 came from rushes.
So here comes the kickoff. It's going to be scooped up, and it's going to be bobbled here. They're going to have to jump on top of it. Oh! Michael Purvey having some trouble with the return there, just kind of handling the football.
And Jonathan Chevrolet just laid him out.
It might have been a situation where he's better off just covering the football there and just taking it where it was, but he took a huge hit. As we take another look up on the replay there, and just as he turned around after scooping up the football, here came the hit.
Oh. He'll remember that hit.
That's spine-jarring hit there. Strake Jesuit's offense will take the field again here at Zubia, the quarterback. Throws it out right side. Dangerous pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Christian Charbonnet, the senior wideout. And it'll be second down coming up here for Strake Jesuit.
Antonio Burton was in the area to defend.
Crusaders haven't done anything on offense so far today. A couple of drives where they had a first down, but their only touchdown of the game, and again, we're still in the first quarter, came on a defensive fumble recovery for a touchdown. Here's Zubia, and he's hit, and he's brought down in the backfield, a quarterback sack. Coming up in on the tackle there, Henry Huff. And there was just no, Huff just found a seam there right through that hash mark and was able to get to the quarterback.
He did. It looked like he went in there totally unguarded. And unfortunately for Zubia, he had nowhere to go.
So they'll be backed up all the way to their own 10-yard line here, and this will likely be it for the opening quarter of play as we're down to 3 seconds, and we've hit zeros. First quarter in the books here at Rhodes Stadium in Katy. It's 28-7. Morton Ranch leads it over Strake Jesuit here on Texan Live.
I'm Gunnar Frenick, and I train at CES Performance. I want to be the fastest and strongest person on my team. I've been training at CES for about 2 months. Been getting faster, definitely. I was always a hard-working athlete, but here I learned that it's up to you how much you want to get better.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
And we welcome everybody back to Rhodes Stadium for the matchup between the Morton Ranch Mavericks and the Strake Jesuit Fighting Crusaders. I'd like to suggest to everybody to tune in to Fox Sports Southwest tomorrow night from 11 to midnight for the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive. You can join Howard Chin, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Madden as they take you around the city with the best high school football in town. The Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive from 11 to midnight tomorrow on Fox Sports Southwest.
Here comes a long pass from the Crusaders. He got a man. It's complete. Andrew Eislenberger gets gets it across midfield and finally brought down at the 25-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there by Ryan Holmes of Morton Ranch. Strake Jesuit finally with a big play. So Strake Jesuit there on first down. Just trying to get it a little bit closer now, get about an 8-yard pickup there. Solid start to the second quarter here for the Crusaders, and that's prompting a Morton Ranch timeout here.
Definitely two back-to-back successful campaigns right there. Morton Ranch is going to want to talk about it because the coaches may see some adjustments that the Crusaders are doing and want to answer for it right now before they have a chance to score again.
Quarterback, San Francisco 49ers. Trains, feel like it's one of the best places to train. They definitely make you put in a lot of work. They're going to make sure you're ready for whatever obstacle is going to come up during the game, no matter what you're doing. So I feel like this is the best place for me. So playmakers on three. 1, 2, 3. Playmakers.
Back here at Rhodes Stadium in Katy, a 28-7 score. Morton Ranch on top of Strake Jesuit here as the Crusaders finally mounting an offensive drive here, Brent, after a big play and then about a 9-yard pickup on first down here, prompting Morton Ranch to take a timeout. And Strake Jesuit gets to the line of scrimmage after the timeout. 4 wide receivers. Zubia throws it to the outside. It's complete. It's going to be good enough for a first down. Christian McStraviak comes up with the reception there. Good for a first down. It'll be first and goal for the Crusaders.
And Darian Young did a good job of making sure he was knocked out of bounds before he could advance the ball anymore. And now we're looking at a first down and goal for the Crusaders.
The ball will be on the left hash mark here with a couple of wide receivers to the right, one to the left. 2 men in the backfield joining the quarterback, Zach Zubia. He'll take the snap out of the pistol formation, and it's going to be a direct snap. I thought he had the football, and getting into the end zone for the touchdown, the running back, Kevin Graff. And it looks like Graff, after he got into the end zone, is down. It's now 28-13 with 11:19 to play in the second quarter. But Graff did a nice job of getting in the end zone. We'll take a quick break here on the injury timeout on Texan Live.
Of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
So it looks like it's an injury for Graff here. It's with 11:19 to play in the second quarter. Strake Jesuit gets on the scoreboard, but the man who scored the touchdown looks like he's coming out of the football game, at least for now, as the snap, the hold, the kick is up. And that is good. Again, 11:19 to play here until halftime. Morton Ranch leads Strake Jesuit 28-14. We'll take a break on Texan Live. Back here at Rhodes Stadium in Katy, Alex Silvario and Brent Hallmark on Texan Live. Right now it's Morton Ranch with a 28-14 lead, but after Strake Jesuit went down 21-0, Brent, Strake Jesuit has a little bit of momentum, certainly more than they had earlier in the football game, but they may have lost their best running back here for an immediate future.
And that would just be a real loss for them. It's obvious they put in some adjustments. It looks like that their offense is clicking a little bit faster, trying to alleviate some of the, I guess, the guesswork in what they need to do. And it's also throwing the Mavericks a little out of sync.
So it'll be a kind of a squib kick here. It'll be scooped up at the 30-yard line. Here comes the return from Holmes. Changes direction about 4 or 5 times, and they still haven't brought him down. Finally takes a couple of white shirts to bring him to the turf at near the 30-yard line. We'll see where his forward progress was stopped. I think they're going to give him the 35-yard line. That's where the drive will begin, but we have another Strake Jesuit player down over near the 30-yard line. They've suddenly been bit by the injury bug here a little bit, Brent.
And let's just hope it's something as like muscle cramps or something like that. Nothing that has to be really attended to.
So the athletic training staff and the coaching staff out for Strake Jesuit. But 28-14 here as we wait here. And hopefully this injury is not too bad. Again, Morton Ranch coming in 1-2 overall. Of course, this will be their first district game here in 19-6A. So they're hoping to get off to a good start after back-to-back losses to Cy Ridge and George Ranch. Of course, they opened the season with a win over Oak Ridge.
Yeah, and the Crusaders in the same boat. Finished non-district play with a 1-2 record, a victory over Aldine, but losses to St. Thomas and Dallas Jesuit. And Alex, both teams, as I said in the beginning of the game, both teams came in believing that they can win this game, and they know it's an important one. For Strake Jesuit, their team is a much improved team over last year. Morton Ranch, they have something to prove. They want to show all the doubters that no, they're not automatically going to be the number 5 team. They're going to fight Katie Taylor for that number 4 position and maybe even more. And they know every district game is another feather in their cap with a victory.
Yeah, 19-6A, there's just not an easy game on the schedule the rest of the way, so every game important. And when it's a winnable game on the schedule, especially to start things off, it's important to get it. And you know, with obviously Katy and they're certainly their prowess, you know that they're obviously going to be there at the top. Of course, they're unbeaten on the year, already started the district play with a victory over Maid Creek, and we'll see how the rest of the district breaks down. But certainly it's there for the taking, the number 4 spot for both of these teams if they start off their district schedule the right way.
Absolutely, and we could find out that 4th spot may be decided on the Week 10 game.
So Morton Ranch back on the field as the injured Strake Jesuit player comes off. It'll be first down and 10. Ball at their own 35-yard line with just over 11 minutes to play here until halftime. Here on the carry there is Austin Richardson. He's in at quarterback now here for the Mavericks. So you lead by 14 here in the early stage of the second quarter.
He was taken down by number 35, Tyler Johnson.
Second down and 8 after the 2-yard pickup from the quarterback Richardson. They'll move under center here, offset I formation. Hand off to the tailback, and nice shifty running there. That's Dixon again, off to the races, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Mavericks.
Larry Anderson, Michael Dedman for the Crusaders made a valiant effort to try to chase him down. Good effort.
When a player gets that free, I start looking back over to the line of scrimmage to see if there's a penalty marker, but there certainly wasn't one. And just all kinds of daylight in front of him. It is now 34-14 with 10:26 remaining until the intermission. Joseph Batiste in to kick the extra point. The snap, the hold, it's up and it is good. 10:26 remaining until halftime. Morton Ranch strikes back. They lead at 35-14 over Strake Jesuit here on Texan Live.
I'm gunning for anything, not training at CES performance. I want to be the fastest and strongest person on my team. I've been training at CES for about 2 months. I've been getting faster, definitely. I was always a hard-working athlete, but here I learned that it's up to you how much you want to get better.
10:26 to play here until halftime. Morton Ranch gets another huge run from their electric running back, and that's the word I'll use, Dartavius Dixon with the touchdown, the senior back. He's not tall in stature there, Brent, but he's certainly got some afterburners on him.
Definitely. When you get him into an open field, the chances of you catching him are very short.
So it's 35-14 now, and whatever momentum the Strake Jesuit had built after scoring twice, once on a defensive touchdown. Here's a return here. Josh Reese takes it to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Crusaders will start their next drive here. With 10:21 to play until halftime.
Yeah, he's brought down by Jonathan Chevalier.
Kick return by number 5, Josh Reese.
So the drive will start at their own 30. Ball will be on the left hash mark here for Zach Zubia, the quarterback for the Crusaders. Some other, we'll talk about our schedule upcoming over the next couple of days here. We get a nice run here across the 45, midfield to the 35, the 25, the 20, brought down just shy of the 15-yard line. What a carry there from Josh Reese.
Brought down by Kevin Boudreau-Bostic,
Ball carried by number 5.
and that just saves 6 points.
And suddenly the Crusaders have been mounting some big plays offensively. They have it first down on the 17-yard line of the Mavericks. Taking the snap, Zubia fires towards the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown.
There is a flag on the play.
Christian McStravick with the reception, but there is a penalty marker down, as you said, Brent. It's over near the 5-yard line. And the officials will discuss.
Number 27, Christian McStravick. On the play, defensive pass up there on the defense, number 7. On the play, the offense scores. Therefore, the coach decides to decline the penalty. Touchdown.
Okay then. So the penalty decline on a defensive pass interference, so it is a touchdown. And for the second time here in this first half, Strake Jesuits offense puts it in the end zone, makes it 35-20. And they've answered right back here, Brent, as we'll get the kicker, Owen Moon, out there to kick the extra point. It's up, and it is good. 9:54 to play until halftime. It's 35-21 here on Texan Live. Alongside our producer Dre Matula and our color man Brent Hallmark, I'm Alex Obario here at Rhodes Stadium. It is 35-21, and Brent, Strake Jesuit wasn't going anywhere. They were down 21-0, but they were able to make a big play on defense, and now they've scored twice on offense.
Well, they've obviously not waited until halftime to make adjustments. They made adjustments coming into the second quarter, and you can see they're playing a more aggressive style on both offense and defense. And it's going to be interesting to see how Morton Ranch responds to that.
Well, they've been able to get some big runs specifically from their running backs, and specifically to that, Dartavius Dixon with some huge touchdown runs in this game for the Mavericks. We'll see what they can do on special teams. Another squib kick. It's going to take a funny bounce over near the 40-yard line. It's picked up and returned near the 31. They get to the 35-yard line. On the return there, number 8, Larry Anderson. And at the 35-yard line, their own is exactly where this Mavericks offense will start their next drive. 9:50 to play here until halftime, as the offense of Morton Ranch heads back onto the field with my sophomore quarterback, Austin Richardson. They'll go under center here, offset I formation with 2 receivers to the left side. Back to pass, fires, and that passes into the turf. Damian Collier, the intended receiver. The running backs here for the Mavericks. And as you mentioned, they don't throw very often, so sometimes when they do a pass play, it throws everyone off guard, including themselves.
And in that case, it worked out better for the Crusaders because it didn't look like by their alignment that they were ready for a pass play.
So the 2 receivers to the left side, again offset I formation, under center this time. Different quarterback, that was Nick Hernandez, as we get a big run down the right sideline, getting inside Crusader territory. On the carry there, number 16, Nick Hernandez.
And he brought down by Cameron Andesario.
So entering the game here, J.J. Nelson. And he'll play receiver over on the right side for Morton Ranch. 3 running backs behind Hernandez. And that run will go right up the middle and stuffed after about a 2-yard pickup there on first down, getting to the 41-yard line.
James Webster on the stop for the Crusaders.
Under 9 minutes to play until halftime. It's a 14-point lead for Morton Ranch. They have led by as many as 21. It's been on a couple of occasions. As the Mavericks break the huddle here, Nick Hernandez will move under center. 2 men in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left side. Takes the snap, hand off, up that right hash mark. Ball carrier there is White.
And when he got there, he was met with a sea of white jerseys.
Carried by Dixon for the Mavericks.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 4 to go here. They've been going to the run quite a bit. We'll see if they elect to stay with that mindset. Ball just to the left of the right hash marks here. They'll pitch it to the tailback. It's White. Changes direction a couple of times. Penalty marker comes out as he gets to the 35-yard line after a little bit of oomph from behind from his offensive line. That would still keep him shy of the first down marker here. We'll see what the penalty flag is for.
Zach Short led the group of Crusaders, preventing the first down.
Holding on the offense, number 45. With 10-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
So it is a holding call against the Mavericks here. It'll come back 10 yards. It'll remain 3rd down. This is just a more of a field position situation because it would have been 4th down had they declined the penalty, but it would have been much closer for them to pick up a first. So back them up a little bit here, closer to midfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hernandez under center, the quarterback. Back to pass, play action. It'll be a screen, left side. Green with the reception, brought down at the 45. Ball comes loose, but they say he was down by contact. Otherwise, Strake Jesuit would have recovered the fumble. But the ball kind of squibbed loose there at the very end of the play.
There's no fumble on the play.
And Tyler Johnson was right there for the stop, leading the sea of white jerseys that just brought him down.
So it'll be 4th down and about 12. Ball is at the 45-yard line. Back deep for Strake Jesuit, number 27, Christian McStravick. He's standing right about his own 12, 13-yard line. Morton Ranch will punt the football away here. Defensive stop, and that ball gets away. Bad snap, and they level the punter near the 35-yard line. Does get the punt away, and it's going to bounce right at the 45-yard line, which is basically the line of scrimmage, so 0 net on the punt.
Not too many times you see that happen, but I'm surprised that he even got the kick off.
I am too. It was very, very, very close, and he took a big hit as he was just striking the football with his right foot. So great play on special teams, taking advantage of the bad snap. Strake Jesuit's offense will take the field now, down by 14 points. Back to pass. Ubia takes the snap, fires, and the pass is going to be short. It's a very dangerous pass. It falls incomplete. In on the coverage is Ryan Holmes, and Zubia threw a dangerous pass there, Brent.
Absolutely. Ryan Holmes, was number 7, was right there for the Mavericks. It was 50-50 whether he was going to intercept it.
So they'll get the play in from the sidelines. It'll be 2nd down here for the Crusaders. This ball is on the left hash mark at their own 45-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Out of the gun, they'll take the snap. It'll be a draw play this time. On the carry on that right side is Reese. Another big run from Reese as he gets to the 41-yard line. Inside Mavericks territory, plenty good for a Crusader first down.
And Kevin Bondrew-Bostic once again on the tackle. It's not the first time we've heard his name tonight.
Now it's 6.5 to play until halftime. If Strake Jesuit can get on the board here, go into the locker room only down 7. Back to pass, Zubia rolls to his right a bit and just kind of throws it away as he escapes the tackle box. And trying to elude the rush, given the pressure there is Kevon Boudreau-Bostic.
Yeah, Bostic was right there in his face once again.
He's making it all kinds of difficult for Zubia. Ball at the 41-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, I beg your pardon. And Zubia will call out the play to his receivers. 4 wideouts this time, 1 man in the backfield. Zubia takes the snap, fakes the handoff, fires, and that pass is complete, but the ball comes loose! And it looks like Morton Ranch has it.
It sure does. We haven't gotten the ruling on the field yet.
First indication we got, taking another look here, I'm not sure he ever had the football.
In fact, it looks like they're going to rule it an incomplete pass.
It should have been. I thought after looking at the replay here that it should have been an incomplete pass. We didn't get any indication either way, whether it was a fumble. I didn't see a beanbag come out for a loose ball. So I was a little surprised at what happened there, but nevertheless, it is 3rd down. The down marker on the opposite side still says 2nd, but it is 3rd down after the incompletion. Back to pass here. Zubia fires, dangerous pass, and it's deflected and falls incomplete. The intended receiver there, Jacob Pikilniak, I should say. Read that 3 times before I could say it. 6:05 remaining as the clock is stopped. It'll be 4th down here. And it looks like the punting unit for the Crusaders will come onto the field, but Missed opportunity there for sure, Brent.
Yes, it is. But that also shows right there that the Mavericks have put in their own adjustments because they were able to handle them probably the best that they've handled that Crusader offense all night.
So they'll punt the football away here. It's a good snap at the 45, and it's a good punt. Gonna bounce at the 15, but it takes a Morton Ranch bounce, and it's gonna roll all the way to the 30-yard line. Wow. It looked like a pretty good punt, but it took an amazing bounce for Morton Ranch.
It did. What Morton Ranch needs to do right now, 5:35, they need to run down the clock, score again, because they'll get the ball back in the first and the second half. The Crusaders, on the other hand, they need to be able to pin them down and stop that run, especially from Dixon.
Dixon enters the game here. He's out there with Collier, one of the running backs. And in at quarterback, again, Nick Hernandez, the 6-foot junior, takes the snap, hands it off to the fullback, and they'll pick up about 3 or 4 yards there on first down. It'll be second and about 7 here. Strike that, make it 4 yards. It'll be second and 6. 35-21, about 5.5 to play here until we reach halftime. 2 receivers to the left side. The up back is Elijah Dean. They'll fake the handoff to him. They'll flip it out to Dixon. And he's going to be shoestring tackled. Plenty of white jerseys come on as the cavalry to bring him down. They bring him down over near the 34-yard line.
And Joseph Ferguson did a great job with that shoestring tackle, keeping him right there on the spot till the other Crusader defenders could get there for the takedown.
You can grab onto his legs and you're halfway there, right?
Yeah.
Get to the 40-yard line here. 3rd and 5 for the Mavericks. Handoff again. It's Dixon. He's going to pick up the first down, knives his way through the defense like a hot knife through butter across the 45, close to midfield at the 49-yard line. First down, Mavericks.
And again, it was Joseph Ferguson leading the takedown with 2 other Crusader defenders.
And he got through that second level pretty much on his own. He hit the first hole, and then everything else kind of closed up on him, but he found a way to sneak through.
And that's just Dixon's power.
3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Fake the handoff, and it's pitched, and it's bobbled for a second. Dixon comes up with it across midfield, and they'll trip him up from behind after he crossed midfield again to the 48-yard line. Looked like a broken play there for a second, but Dixon did a nice job to recover there.
It looked like that he was stopped by Albert Dedman.
So it'll be second down and about 6 here for the Mavericks as they all break the huddle here. Micah White is out there in at running back. 3 receivers set. Hernandez under center. Penalty marker comes out. Hernandez has the football. Takes it to the outside. Looking like he was going to pitch it late. He never did. He's brought down at the 46-yard line.
Daniel Cho there on the tackle for the Crusaders.
Picked up maybe a yard there. We'll see what the infraction is here against Morton Ranch. Things starting to get a little bit more difficult for the running game of Morton Ranch. Dave Meadows had a nice game plan drawn up early. So illegal formation called against Morton Ranch. They'll decline the penalty. It'll be 3rd down here. So the ball will be at the 47. Well, it's between the 46 and 47 here, Brent. They'll say 47 on the scoreboard. They need to get to the 41 to pick up a first down here. So Hernandez under center with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Here comes the rush. Fires, and that pass is complete. It's going to be short of the first down, though. Complete there to Aaron Solomon, the wideout. And it was just shy of first down yardage there. It's going to be 4th down and about 1. And it looks like they're keeping the offense on the field here.
But you could tell John Lilly was right in Hernandez's face. He had to throw that ball a little bit earlier than he probably wanted to.
Timeout taken by Morton Ranch as we get a 4th down play coming up in just a second. It's 35-21 with 2:34 to go here on Texan Live.
Colin Kaepernick, quarterback, San Francisco 49ers. Trains, feel like it's one of the best places to train. They definitely make you put in a lot of work. They're going to make sure you're ready for whatever obstacle is going to come up during the game, no matter what you're doing. So I feel like this is the best place for me.
So, playmakers on 3. 1, 2, 3, playmakers!
Cerna is a local family-owned business located right on Will Clayton and a one-stop shop for your home, auto, liability, and business insurance needs. Please stop in or give us a call at 281-812-9775. We're also proud to support all of the Humble ISD athletes.
Fourth down and 1 coming up here from Morton Ranch, and they'll hand it off, and they're going to pick up the first down as they get across the 40-yard line. The ball carrier there, Micah White. And the Mavericks get the first down with 2.5 to play here until the intermission. Big first down yardage there for Morton Ranch, keeping the Crusaders from getting the football back, at least for now. They try to go into the locker room with a 14-point advantage. The Mavericks have led by as many as 21. They lead by 14 right now. Hernandez under center, takes the snap, pitches right side, and ball is loose. That's a very dangerous play there as the Mavericks were able to jump on top of the football there. Michael White was able to get on top of it after the pitch went awry. That's the 2nd or 3rd time they've thrown that pitch there, and that have not connected between quarterback and running back. So it'll be a 1-yard loss, 2nd down and 11. Ball at the 38-yard line. Handoff goes up the middle to the 35, 34-yard line.
George Knott there on the stop.
Ball carrier there this time was Damian Collier. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 as we approach the 1-minute mark here. Now Morton Ranch come to the line of scrimmage in a 3rd and 7. They'll pitch it right side to Dixon. Here come the linebackers, and they get him out of bounds. Great defensive play there to get Dixon out of bounds over near the line of scrimmage marker. And it'll stop the clock with 52 seconds remaining. It'll be 4th down and 7 with the ball at the 32-yard line.
Daniel Cho over there for the Crusaders, knocking him out of bounds to keep him from advancing, bringing up the 4th down.
So the Mavericks will break the huddle, keeping the offense out on the field here. Out there as the tailback is Dixon. Back to pass here is Hernandez. Fires in the pass, deflected, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, the tight end, Jeremiah Green. And the Crusaders offense doesn't have much time to work with, but they've got 46 seconds remaining, and they do have a timeout left. So they'll try to get some points on the board here before halftime.
I got to hand it to Zach Short. That was a wonderful, wonderful just jump in there and defensive play, knocking that ball out of the range of being caught so that his team can take over on downs.
So Strake Jesuit's offense has 46 seconds and a timeout in which to work with. The quarterback is Zach Zubia. Ball over near the left hash mark. From their own 32, Zubia takes the snap, fires left side. It is complete at the 37 and getting out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
Pass complete number 4, Christian Sharman.
It looked like he was being chased out of bounds by Darian Young.
The second down and about 3 to go. Clock is stopped with 40 seconds to go. Ball at the 40. Zubia back to pass. Firing right side. It is complete at midfield and out of bounds. The receiver, Andrew Eichelberger, the senior wideout, 6 foot, 155 pounds. And Eichelberger gets it inside Morton Ranch territory.
Chased out of bounds by number 48, Craig Rhodes for Morton Ranch.
So it's at the 48 of Morton Ranch. And the clock is stopped, 35 seconds to go. Again, one timeout remains here for the Crusaders. They'll try to get some points on the board here before halftime. 4 wide receiver set. Zubia is the quarterback. Looks to the sidelines. Out of the gun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Zubia fires and the pass rifled and incomplete. Eichelberger, the intended receiver, just a little bit too high, might have been a little too hard.
Looked like Ryan Holmes for Morton Ranch had a pretty good chance of intercepting it.
Half a minute remaining here for Strake Jesuit. Zubia, the quarterback. It's 4 wideouts. Claps, takes the snap, rolls to his left this time. Fires towards the sidelines and a bit low throw, incomplete. The intended receiver, Christian Charbonnet.
Darren Young and Sean Williams there on the coverage.
Now there's 25 seconds remaining and now timeout taken by Morton Ranch. So we'll take a quick timeout as well on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealing.
.25 seconds remaining here. It's going to be a 3rd and 10 here for Strake Jesuit as they trail by 14 as they'll try to get in the end zone here or try to get some sort of points here, Brent, before halftime.
Well, they know that Morton Ranch gets the ball in the second half, so they want to score here and now.
4 receivers here for Zubia and the Crusaders. They'll call out the signals to his receivers as he stands in the gun. Takes the snap. Back to pass, firing as he gets hit. It's a fluttering throw, and the pass is caught. It's complete. Christian McStravick with a fantastic reception there near the 12-yard line. The clock stops so they can reset the chains, or 17 seconds, but they've used their timeout here.
I got to give Ryan Holmes credit. He did about the best job that you could have done on coverage without getting an interference call.
Is that replay live, Dre? So let's look here. He just goes up and gets it there, Brent. I mean, like you said, fantastic coverage there. Number 44, Boudreaux Bostic. Let's watch it one more time. Take a look. Just goes up and grabs it. And he took Bostic's arm with him as he made that reception. Just a fantastic play by McStravick. So there's 17 seconds remaining here as the clock is stopped. Ball is on the 12-yard line. You've got a chance to take a couple of shots to the end zone here before you've got to kick a field goal. You just got to make sure you get in the end zone and not get it in the middle of the field.
And the Crusaders, even though it's 17 seconds, the Crusaders still have 2 timeouts left, so they can use that to their advantage. And they also don't have to make a touchdown to get another first down.
So the ball on the 12-yard line of the Mavericks. Zubia, the quarterback here, Got some receivers out there. He's back to pass, looking right side. He's hit as he throws, and the pass falls incomplete at the 15-yard line. Looked like he was looking to the right side for number 83, Liam Kennelly. Or I beg your pardon, number 82, Eichelberger. But big hit as he just let go of the football.
Yeah, Juwan Davis was right there, along with Darren Young.
So now you've got second down, ball still on the 12 after the incomplete pass. Clock is stopped with 13 seconds, and like you said, Brent, 2 timeouts remaining for the Crusaders. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Zubia, the quarterback, takes the snap, looking towards the end zone, fires left side, he's got a man, it is caught, touchdown! Strake Jesuit with a touchdown reception. It's Christian Charbonnet with the 12-yard touchdown reception. And with 7 seconds remaining here until halftime, the Crusaders have stormed back. They only had 40-plus seconds to start this drive with, and they get in the end zone and leave 7 seconds to spare.
And I know that Anton Burton must feel pretty bad. He thought that he had the coverage on him, but in high school, 1 foot, it's in, it's a TD.
So they'll come on to kick the extra point. It's Owen Moon, the sophomore kicker. The left foot, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and that is good. Again, with 7 seconds remaining until halftime. The Crusaders have pulled to within a touchdown here on Texan Live. Seven seconds remains until halftime, and Strake Jesuit started a drive with 46 seconds, and they leave 7 seconds on the clock here, Brent, as they march down the field and score a touchdown and pull to within a touchdown of Morton Ranch.
Well, you know Morton Ranch right now, 7 seconds on the board. They're getting their special teams are going to get the ball. They're going to do everything they can on this play right here to try to run it back.
We'll see what they elect to do here in terms of Strake Jesuit. They've been going with some squib kicks lately. And that one will once again be squibbed. It's going to bounce over near the 20. It's going to be returned left side. It's Dixon. And it's going to be brought down just past the 25, maybe at the 27-yard line. And don't know if they're going to... One of the officials is looking to put a second back on the clock. I thought there should have been maybe a second for the Morton Ranch Mavericks to run here, but nevertheless, that's the end of the first half. After 24 minutes of football here from Rhodes Stadium in Katy, it's 35-28. Strake Jesuit trailing the Mavericks of Morton Ranch. We'll take a break here on Texan Live.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago to avoid the easy road and switch to antibiotic-free chicken. That decision set a lot of things in motion. So now it's not just chickens raised this way. It's more ingredients you can trust. Which has taught us a lesson. Sometimes what you think is the harder road turns out to be the only one worth being on. Panera Bread. Live consciously. Eat deliciously.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie. During our summer clearance event, we need to move our 2015s.
And you can count on a big selection.
A team dedicated to treating you better and low prices.
Like new Sierra Cruise discounted $12,400. That's right, folks. That's over 31%. And we have hundreds to choose from. Or a new Acadia for $299 a month.
Thanks for making us one of the fastest growing dealerships in the nation.
Texan Buick GMC, located Highway 59 in Will Clayton. Or shop 24/7. TexanDrive.com. We treat you better.
Back at Rhodes Stadium here in Katy, Strake Jesuit with a fantastic drive at the end of the first half, pulls to within a touchdown after being down by as many as 21 points on 2 separate occasions. They trail Morton Ranch and the Mavericks 35-28. Alex DeMario, Brent Hallmark here. Glad to have you with us here. And just what looked like a blowout start to this game for Morton Ranch turned around quickly there in that second quarter for Strake Jesuit, Brent.
Well, Strake Jesuit obviously made adjustments in their defensive scheme to account for that power rushing offense of Morton Ranch. In the first quarter, as you saw it, Alex, they were running. The Morton Ranch Mavericks were just able to run the ball anywhere they wanted to, and that's where they racked up most of their points. Adjustments were made. Strake ended up playing a little bit more loose rather than that tight package trying to rush in there with all their defenders in there. It just left their secondary trying to tackle whichever rusher that was going on, mainly Dixon. Now, when they went with that looser tight package in the defense, that allowed more people to account for the runner, and they put more pressure on that defensive line to be the ones to go in there to create the pressure. Every now and then they were showing the blitz, and they looked like they timed it out pretty well, but the adjustments that Strake made has brought them back into this game.
It's been a fun football game here, especially in that second quarter. Brent, you've got some scores from around the area. What do you got for us?
Yeah, we do have a few games that are going on this Thursday night along with us. Right now in the second quarter, the Elsick Rams are on top of the Kempner Cougars, 21-15. It's Hightower all over Travis right now, 11-12 in the second quarter, 21-0. In a Division 6A score, Cypress Creek over Langham Creek, 17-3.
All right. Well, we'll go through the rest of these scores here at the end of half. Right now, Strake Jesuit's band is on the field. We'll take a break here on Texan Live.
Please enjoy the Crusader Drumline performance. Please enjoy the band's performance, the Rocket Crazy Train. Band director, Mr. Ben Ware, and Mr. Steve Pacheco. And now for your halftime entertainment, I proudly introduce your 2015-2016 Morton High School Mavericks Bell. And Maria Topper. Maverick Bell officers are Junior Lieutenant Natalie Tenorio, Junior Lieutenant Cassie Merrow, Senior Lieutenant Mariana Burton, Lieutenant Colonel Bianca Perez, and the Colonel Miss Carmen Alvarado. Beard Girl of the Week is Annabelle Nylander. Bell of the Week is Miss Ileana Marquardt. At this time, we would like all the Maverick Bell alumni and parents to stand to be recognized. This halftime performance this evening is dedicated to our alumni. Welcome home, Mavericks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Maverick Bell dance team as they perform a jazz routine to Poker Face. Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field, the mighty Maverick Marching Band. Directors of the Maverick Band are Kyle Coleman, Gregory Redner, Kevin Thompson, Andrew Barlow, and Juan Arcadia. The Maverick Band student conductors are head drum major Evie Johnson, assistant drum majors Skyla and Cecil, Nicholas Rose, and Christina Sukas. Color guard member of the week is Vivian Nguyen. Freshman of the week is Mark Butt. Marcher of the week is Abigail Fajardo. Student leader of the week is Patrick Casbier, and section of the week is Flutes. You are encouraged to stay after the game tonight to watch the Maverick Marching Band perform the first two movements to its contest production, Beautiful City. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the 2015 Homecoming Chorus.
Good evening and welcome to the Morton Ranch High School 2015 Homecoming Celebration. We would like to take a moment to recognize the Morton Ranch High School alumni. At this time, would our alumni please stand and let's give them a round of applause. Before we introduce the Queen's Court, we would like to take a moment to introduce the candidate for Homecoming King. The Homecoming King will be announced at the Morton Ranch High School Homecoming Dance on Saturday, September 26th. The Homecoming King candidates are David Cho, Michael Bell, Kyron Hammond, Kamran Khan, and Keon Navisi. To begin tonight's ceremony, Morton Ranch High School would like to extend a special welcome to our returning 2014 Homecoming Queen, Miss Carissa Rogers. Miss Rogers is being escorted onto the field by Assistant Principal, Mrs. Martha Polito. Carissa is here today to crown the 2015 Homecoming Queen. This evening, each candidate for Homecoming Queen will be presented a long stem rose by Mr. Richard Celestine, Senior Class Assistant Principal. The 2015 Homecoming Queen candidates are Miss Taylor Armstead, daughter of Gary Armstead and Erica Williams, being escorted by her grandfather, Herman Williams. Taylor is a member of Community Improvement Association and a manager for the Maverick Bell. She enjoys working, listening to music, and has a passion for makeup. Taylor plans to attend Sam Houston State University. Taylor desires to become a registered nurse. Her favorite high school memory is Throwback 90s Day during her junior year. Miss Taylor Armstead. Kirsten Crosby, daughter of Kimberly Blair, is escorted by her godfather, Anthony Washington. Kirsten is a member of the Mixed Varsity Choir, Jazz Show Choir, National Honor Society, German Honor Society, and German Club. She is also the choir vice president. She enjoys singing and hanging out with friends. Kirsten plans to attend Stephen F. Austin University, where she will major in business accounting and minor in music. Her favorite high school memories include being in the jazz choir for 3 years and performing a solo at the Black History program. Miss Kirsten Crosby. Isabel Guerrero, daughter of Marcelo and Gabby Guerrero, escorted by her father Marcelo. Isabel is a member of the cross-country team, Senior Women, and PAL. She is also a co-captain for the color guard. She enjoys being a part of the color guard, reading, and running. Isabel plans to attend San Houston State University and major in business. Her favorite high school memory was when Winter Guard performed at state and won 3rd place. Isabel Guerrero. Miss Phoebe Lay, daughter of Peter and Juliet Lay, escorted by her father Peter. Phoebe is a member of the Science National Honor Society, Senior Women, Catholic Faith Explained Organization, and Community Improvement Association. She is also the president of orchestra, the vice president of the National Honor Society. She enjoys being artsy and creative. Phoebe plans to attend UT Austin, UCLA, or Stanford, where she will enter the medical field. It was hard for Phoebe to narrow down just one memory, but her best memories were made while spending time with her best friend. Phoebe Lay. Laura Myerscough, daughter of Larry and Priscilla Myerscough, is escorted by her father Larry. Laura is a member of Future Farmers of America, Family Career and Community Leaders of America, and Senior Women. She enjoys raising animals, spending time with family, and helping anyone in need. She plans to attend Sam Houston State University and major in agricultural marketing. Her favorite high school memories include participating in the 2013 Choir Disney Pop Show with her sister, participating in showing her animal at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, and winning Reserve Champion with her steer at the Katy Progressive Show. Miss Laura Myerscough. Now please welcome to the field, Mrs. Julie Henson, principal of Morton Ranch High School. Mrs. Henson, assisted by returning homecoming queen Marissa Rogers, and senior assistant principal Richard Celestine will perform the honor of crowning the 2015 Morton Ranch High School homecoming queen. The 2015 Morton Ranch High School homecoming queen is Miss Isabel Guerrero. Congratulations to Isabel Guerrero, the 2015 Morton Ranch High School homecoming queen. Thanks to the Morton Ranch High School Band, Color Guard, and Maverick Bell. Thank you, Maverick family, and have a wonderful evening. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. Some missing keys have been found. If you're missing your car keys, please come to the press office. Mic test. Mic test. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard of your Ken Building, Move the Club is selling raffle tickets for $10 each. Up for grabs is a 4-seat ATV, a 40-inch television, a laptop, and an iPad. What a deal.
Great halftime performance, and of course it is homecoming here for Morton Ranch High School, so congratulations to the homecoming court here. It's 35-28, and Strake Jesuit trying to spoil the coronation there at the end of the first half, coming back from what was a 21-point deficit, trailing only by 7. Alex Sobardio and Brent Hallmark here at Rhodes Stadium in Katy. Glad to have you with us on Texan Live, and a nice little comeback from Strake Jesuit, turning what looked like a snoozer to start things off into a great little football game here.
They definitely made adjustments in the second quarter to handle the multiple rushing schemes that you could see Morton Ranch doing, and especially seeing what they could do about stopping Dixon, who was just blasting through both their line and their secondary. 3 touchdowns in the first half by him alone.
Yeah, and they go with a power running game, go with either 2 or 3 men in the backfield, and of course Dixon's been powering through into the second level of the Strake Jesuit defense, and when he gets in the open field, it's hard to bring him down. Not a lot of speed in that secondary from Strake Jesuit, so they need to keep him tackled really in their front 7. If they don't, it's going to be hard to bring him down. Strake Jesuit will kick it off here, and it'll be squibbed. It's going to take a funny bounce over the head of the return man, gets to the 15, and a nice special teams play from Strake Jesuit as the return man brought down all the way back near the 13-yard line. On the return there was Dixon.
That tackle was led by Cameron Andesario for the Crusaders.
So the Mavericks will take over here, first down and 10 as we start this second half. Again, Alex Sobardio and Brent Hallmark here on Texan Live. Glad to have you with us. It's just a 7-point football game. Strake Jesuit getting a touchdown with 7 seconds remaining in the first half. The offense of the Mavericks takes the field with Nick Hernandez running things. They flip-flop him back and forth with Austin Richardson. He's in there now. It's a bit of an offset I formation, 2 receivers to the right. Hernandez pitches to Dixon, bounces the outside, good blocking, gets across the 15, brought down as he crosses the 20 to the 21-yard line. A good 8-yard pickup there from Dixon.
John Rush in there for the tackle for the Crusaders.
Tackle by number 8.
Dixon, kind of the early favorite to be our player of the game. Already with 3 scores here in this late afternoon, early evening here in Katy. To the left side, 2 receivers, offset I formation. Once again, they tailback Dixon, gets across the 30, bounces to the 35, changes direction a couple of times, and before he can get to the 40, he'll be brought down, but not before he picks up first down yardage plus. The 41-yard line is where the offense of Morton Ranch will have it next, 1st and 10.
And you can arguably say that Albert Dedman saved 6 points for the Crusaders on the tackle.
So with under 11 minutes to play, 3rd quarter, Morton Ranch offense comes to the line of scrimmage, ball at the 39, beg your pardon, the 41, and brought down in the backfield. Great tackle in the backfield there by John Lilly, the defensive lineman. It'll be a loss of 1 here. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Tackle by number 48, John Lilly.
Lilly just went through that line totally untouched. And it paid off for him big time with the tackle behind the line of scrimmage, bringing up a 2nd and 11.
Hernandez under center, hands it off, pitches to Dixon, takes a big hit at the 43. And look, you mentioned it earlier about the power of Dixon. He took the hit at the 43 and didn't go down until he got very close to midfield. That's an extra 5, 6, 7 yards there after the first hit.
And Cameron Arizondo was right there for the tackle, but that power that Dixon was showing, he had to hold him as much as he could in order for about 3 to 4 more Crusader defenders to come over there to complete the tackle.
48-yard line is where they'll have it now. 3rd down and 1. Big 3rd down play here for Morton Ranch. Try to pick up a first down, prevent what's turned into a red-hot Strake Jesuit offense from retaking the field here for the first time in the 2nd half. And under center, hands it off, tailback, not going to get to midfield, but it's going to be plenty enough for first down yardage. Be just shy of the midfield stripe, but they only needed to get to the 49, and it will be a first down for Morton Ranch.
George Knott leading the tackle for the Crusaders.
And well, the referee's calling for a timeout. I don't know if he's going to take a measurement here. He is. I thought, based on the spot of the football, that's plenty good for a first down here. I mean, we have a little bit better angle sometimes, but officials are pretty close. And I thought just based on the play, he got enough for the first.
I thought forward momentum carried him past the first down marker, but we'll see. It should be a first down. If not, yes, it is.
It is. The official signals first down here. And based on the spot, it was just over, so you can see where the measurement came in handy there for the officiating crew. Ball is at the 49-yard line, and a fresh set of downs here for the Mavericks of Morton Ranch. Morton Ranch in the purple, white pants, purple helmets, moving from left to right here in this 2nd half, or at least in this 3rd quarter. On the carry there is Hernandez, and he's going to take it himself as he crosses midfield. Only picks up about a yard as he crosses the midfield stripe to the 49-yard line of Strake Jesuit.
Joseph Ferguson on the stop for Strake Jesuit.
Second down for the Mavericks.
So it'll be 2nd down here in about, they'll say 8. It's more like a long 8, maybe 9.
It is for the Mavericks, number 15, Aaron Solomon.
7-point game, 35-28 our score. Boy, by this point of the game, in the first quarter, Brent, we've got a bunch of touchdowns already. Here we get to the pitch to the outside. It's Dixon, crosses midfield again. They have that one sniffed out pretty nicely. Dixon still has those legs churning, taking the pile with him all the way to the 42-yard line. Wow. Certainly got a little help from the rest of the offensive line that was kind of in the area, but great job by Dixon just staying on his feet as long as possible.
That was impressive because he had at least 7 or 8 of the Crusader defenders over there bringing him down.
I mean, but the hit came at the 48. The ball's at the 42. That's another 6 yards he got. That's unbelievable power.
That is impressive.
So it'll be 3rd down in another 1 situation. Bit of a long one, maybe 1.5. Handoff once again, and it's sniffed out. No! Spinning away and picking up the first down. What a great second effort by Micah White. He was hit in the backfield and then spun away from the tackler and got to the 39-yard line.
Well, John Rush and Daniel Cho teamed up for the tackle on that one. I honestly thought he was going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, but he managed to break that up until Rush and Cho were able to bring him down.
It would have been a huge play for the Strake Jesuit defense to come up with a huge 3rd down stop. Did not happen. So it's 1st and 10. Ball at the 39-yard line of the Crusaders. They'll hand it off, and the hit will come virtually immediately. Not get a gander at the ball carrier. Looks like it was number 8, Larry Anderson, the fullback.
Larry Anderson with the carry. Stop at number 28.
Actually loses yardage here as the ball comes back to the 40.
And he just hit that right side of the Crusader defensive line, and they had him tied up. He wasn't going to be able to go anywhere, and they were able to knock him back for a loss.
2nd and 11, clock still ticking down. 6.5 to play here, 3rd quarter. Under center here is Hernandez. Hands it off. And brought down. Ball. We have a fumble. The ball got loose there after the first hit, and Strake Jesuit comes up with a football. So after being unable to come up with a 3rd down stop just a few plays ago, they come up with a big hit, picking up the turnover.
And it just pretty much seemed the defense just went in there, slammed into him, cuffed up the ball. Now we're looking at first down for the Crusaders.
And how about this, Brent? After being down 21 points, the offense of Strake Jesuit takes the field with an opportunity to tie the football game. Zubia fires right side, dangerous pass. It's deflected. Did he catch it? They'll say incomplete.
And it looked like Darius Bryant was right there to create trouble for him and to prevent the reception.
Oh, they do say it was complete because they gave him 4 yards. I thought it hit incomplete. I thought it hit the turf.
Yeah.
Here's Zubia, fires, and that pass is complete. It's going to be a 1st down inside Morton Ranch territory at the 44-yard line. That was McStravick with the reception there. And that high power, I mean, you really have two contrasting offensive styles here. Spread offense of Strake Jesuit. They'll take the snap, hand it off to the tailback this time. Gets to the 40-yard line. On the carry there is Josh Reese.
And Anton Burton there for the tackle for the Mavericks.
But a 4-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd down and 6. They'll take a look at the sideline. Zubia's got this Crusaders team moving. He stands at the 45-yard line of Morton Ranch. Takes the snap, hands it off. It's Reese, the 35, picks up the 1st down, churns those legs across the 30 to the 29-yard line. Another 1st down for the Crusaders.
You saw multiple Mavericks on the tackle. They were led by Jonathan Chevalier.
This Mavericks defense just keeps backpedaling on this Strake Jesuit offense. Zubia, the quarterback, takes the snap, fakes the pass, and that pass is incomplete. I was going to say he faked the handoff, looking for Charbonnet there on the post pattern, and or I should say the slant pattern there, and just couldn't come up with it.
No, Darian Young for the Mavericks was right there on the coverage.
So after the incompletion, it'll be 2nd down. 4 receivers set. Zubia, the quarterback, claps and takes the snap. Quickly fires it right side over the head of his intended target. Incomplete. Eichelberger, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to get a quick pass, trying to catch that quarterback off guard there. He's playing a little bit off. So now it'll be 3rd and 10. Ball at the 29-yard line. And this Crusaders offense has slowed down a little bit after picking up a few quick first downs. Zubia claps, takes the snap, back to pass, looking left side this time, fires and gets up there, and it falls incomplete. Got his hands on it, Charbonnet had the football in his hands, just couldn't haul it in. It'll bring up fourth down.
Darian Young was right there on the coverage. I don't know, he could have been a little bit of an intimidating factor while he was trying to bring it in.
Pass was a little bit underthrown too. Kind of hung up there for a second. But Charbonnet certainly had it. It'll be fourth down and 10. The Crusaders are going for it here. Again, in that no man's territory in between the 20 and the 40. Zubia back to pass, looking, he's hit as he throws it, flutters up there, it's gonna fall incomplete at the 25-yard line. And a big hit coming from the defensive front. In on the pass rush there, Henry Huff, as was number 46, Gabenga Adarian.
And they definitely got to Zubia before he wanted to. And that pass for the Crusaders, it was just lucky it wasn't intercepted.
So back-to-back turnovers here. First, the Mavericks cough it up with a fumble. Strake Jesuit recovers the fumble. And now a turnover on downs for the Crusaders. And now Morton Ranch's offense will retake the field, offset I formation. Handoff goes to the fullback there. Not much running room at all. With the carry, number 8, Larry Anderson. Anderson out there along with Dartavius Dixon, who's the tailback.
And once again, it was that right defensive side of the Crusaders that were in on the tackle.
1 yard loss there from Anderson, so it'll be second down and 11. Dixon is the tailback. He'll take the handoff, takes it left side, and he's tripped up for a second, dragged the defender with him after he crossed the 35, brought down at the 36-yard line after about a 7-yard pickup.
And it was Cameron Andusario on the takedown.
Another third down opportunity here for the Strake Jesuit defense. Two receivers to the left side. Dixon takes the handoff, spin move, loses all the white jerseys, gets across midfield, across the 40 to the 30, the 25, and out of bounds, just shy of the 20-yard line at the 21.
Daniel Cho was right there for the Crusaders to save 6 points.
Dixon changed the play on his own there. That play was designed to go to the left side there, and he spun almost immediately as he was supposed to hit the hole, spun, and then when he ended up on that right side, there was nobody in front of him.
And it looks like we're going to have an injury timeout.
So with the timeout, they'll take a look at him. We'll take a quick timeout as well here on Texan Live. .3:16 to play, third quarter, as Morton Ranch's offense takes the field. It'll be first down and 10. Hit the high school football wrap-up show coming up tomorrow here, Brent.
Yeah, tune in to Fox Sports Southwest tomorrow night from 11 to midnight for the Houston High School football wrap-up.
Howard Chen, three-time Super Bowl winner Ted Johnson, and Courtney Squared, Courtney Madden, Courtney Rowland. They'll have all the great high school football highlights for you. Again, 11 to midnight, Fox Sports Southwest here in the Houston area. As we get a carry to the right side, about a 5-yard pickup there. It'll be second down at about 5. Of course, we've got some great games on the schedule tomorrow for you. We'll go through that slate as well as we move along here. Under 2.5, or closing in the 2.5 minute mark. 2:44 left. Handoff, left side this time. It's White, the ball carrier. Got some decent yardage and then pushed backwards.
And again, it's that right side defensive line of the Crusaders that just formed a wall, wouldn't let him through, and even pushed him back a little bit.
In Texan Live, you're home for Houston High School sports. We've got you covered 4 games on the network tomorrow. Rivalry game between Klein Collins and Klein Oak. Katy squares off against Katy Taylor. Pearland home for South Houston. Humble taking on Dayton. As we get a run to the right side here. It's going to be about at the 11-12 yard line. It's close to first down yardage. Humble taking on Dayton. Catch it all on Texan Live, the new home for Houston High School sports. And again, as we just mentioned a second ago, the high school football wrap-up show for all the scores, the highlights. Got a bunch of games we've got cameras at tonight that we'll have highlights for tomorrow. We get the chains coming out here. It's been an entertaining game. No points yet scored in the second half. After we got points on just about every possession in the first half, it seemed. It will be a first down here for Morton Ranch with 1:48 to play in this third quarter.
In addition to the numerous services that Moore Hearn provides in the past, Moore Hearn is
The ball now at the 12-yard line as Strake Jesuit's defense now on their heels here. The offense led by Nick Hernandez. Takes the snap, Hernandez hands it off to Dixons, takes it left side, he's gobbled up. Not before he gains about 3 or 4 yards here. Second down. He runs with such presence. He's got a little bit of attitude as he hits that hole. And so much strength.
Yeah, and what he keeps trying to do is test that hole over there on that right side of the Crusader defense. So far, he hasn't had much luck with it. The Crusaders have been pretty strong on that side.
And he's got the speed and the ability and the strength to freelance if he needs to. Hands it off again, Dixon left side this time. And again, even though they gobbled him up there, he kept those legs turning for another couple of yards. He makes broken plays turn into positive yardage.
And it's literally going to be a chess match to see who's going to come out on top, him or the defensive line, combined with the secondary coming in for the stop.
Absolutely. Time ticking down here in this third quarter, 25 seconds to be exact. It's a 3rd down and 3 here for the Mavericks. 2 men in the backfield, and we're going to get a timeout taken here. Timeout is by Morton Ranch taking the timeout. It's our first charge timeout of this second half. So we'll take a break here on Texan Live.
It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an Old Town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Backyard Road Stadium in Katy. Alex Obario and Brent Hallmark, glad to have you with us here on TexanLive.com. An entertaining game, 35-28, Morton Ranch with the lead. No points so far in this third quarter. There's only 20 seconds remaining in it after a high-powered offensive first half, but Morton Ranch hoping to punch one in before this third quarter comes to an end. Nick Hernandez, under center, takes the snap, hands it off. It's Dixon, bounces off. One defender tripped up. Great defensive play there to bring him down. It looked like in on the tackle there was Camden Endesario.
It was, and he just saved 6 points, bringing up 4th down.
Wow. Because it looked like Dixon had all kinds of real estate in front of him to get into the end zone. That's the final play of the third quarter. So our score after 36 minutes of football, it's 35-28. Morton Ranch leads it over Strake Jesuit on Texan Live.
I'm gunning for anything, not training at CES performance. I want to be the fastest and strongest person on my team. I've been training at CES for about 2 months. I've been getting faster, definitely. I was always a hard-working athlete, but here I learned that it's up to you how much you want to get better.
Beginning of the fourth quarter, and 4th down and 2 to go for the Mavericks.
Getting ready to start the fourth quarter here at Rhodes Stadium in Katy. Glad to have you with us here on Texan Live. Morton Ranch driving here. 4th down play and tackled in the backfield. Strake Jesuit forces a turnover on downs. 3 straight turnovers. We had a fumble earlier in the third quarter by Morton Ranch. And Strake Jesuit turned it over on downs on their last possession. And just right there, Morton Ranch turns it over here. And now Strake Jesuit's offense will come back on the field with the ball on the 6-yard line. 94 yards in front of them. It's an opportunity to tie the football game. After the turnover on downs, Strake Jesuit's offense will take the field here. Zubia takes the snap, hands it off to Reese as he pushes forward to about the 9-yard line. About a 3-yard pickup there. It'll be 2nd down at about 7.
Looked like Badru Bostic was right there for the stop, along with other multiple Morton Ranch defenders.
11.5 to play here in the football game. 35-28, Morton Ranch with the lead. Strake Jesuit hoping for the equalizer on this drive. Zubia back to pass, play action, fires right side, bit off line there, and the pass is incomplete. The intended receiver is Christian McStravick. Looked like he might have been out of bounds. Couldn't come up with the football, kind of bobbled in there on the catch as well.
Ryan Holmes right there in the area, just in case.
So the clock stops with 11:16 to play. It's 3rd down and 7 for Strake Jesuit. Zubia has Reese to his right, 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left. Back to pass, Zubia right side. There was some contact as they were impeding the progress of the receiver, but it's going to be incomplete. The intended target there was McStravick, and it's incomplete, and the Strake Jesuit punting unit will come onto the field here.
And once again, Holmes was right there all over him. I thought we were going to see a flag.
I did too. Not sure. It was hard for me to tell from this angle whether it was within the 5 yards that we got some of that contact, but certainly impeding the progress after the ball was in the air. So they will punt the football away from their own end zone, and a nice punt. It's going to go almost over the head of the return man. Here it comes on the right side after crossing midfield, gets to about the 46, 47-yard line. On the return there was Hernandez.
He was stopped by Nathaniel Nicknish for the Crusaders.
Well, you talked about it being a chess match after a lot of fireworks early. Both these teams aren't giving up much. They're coming up with the right plays at the right time to keep them out of the end zone.
Well, if you're going to use the chess analogy for the third quarter, I would have to say stalemate.
Stalemate for sure.
You brought up earlier, Alex, that in every quarter, each team was doing, especially in the second quarter, each team was scoring almost at will.
They'll get a pitch to Dixon, takes it left side across the 45, 40, tripped up. The defense able to swarm to him before he can get out of the open field, but not before he gets to the 32-yard line.
Jonathan Rush was right there on the tackle and just by himself brought him down.
So they'll spot the football at the 32, first and 10 here for Morton Ranch. As they look to go up 2 scores here on this drive, we're at 10.5 to play in the football game. Hernandez is under center. Got Dixon in the backfield. I'll hand it off to the fullback. That's, I believe, Jeremiah Green on the carry. I beg your pardon, that's Elijah Dean. Number 42 takes it to the 30.
And he is brought down by Joseph Ferguson for Strake Jesuit.
2-yard pickup there. Nose of the football is on the 30. Second down. Was 21-0. It's now 35-28. Pitch to the right side. Dixon. Whoa! Fantastic open field tackle. Brings Dixon down in the backfield at the 35-yard line.
Tommy Upton for the Crusaders came out of nowhere, totally untouched. And as a result, you're looking at a 3rd and 13.
What a great defensive play there from the Crusaders defense. And now it's going to be 3rd down and a long way to go. 3rd and 13 is what they have on the board. Ball is at the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 22. And a timeout will be taken by Morton Ranch. That's their second charge timeout. We'll take one as well here on Texan Live.
Morton Ranch, second timeout.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
9:07 to play here in the football game. We're at Road Stadium in Katy. It's been a very, very entertaining football game. If you like offense, the first half had that for you. If you like defense, well, the second half has been that. Alex Sobario here with you. Glad to have you with us. Brent Hallmark. Hang on. We'll get this 3rd down play. Back to pass. As Hernandez decided to tuck it and run, gets to the 30 and it brought down hard. Another big open field tackle there by Tommy Upton. He was the one that had that hit earlier.
Yeah, and he is assisted by Joseph Ferguson.
But Brent, I mean, it's certainly been a tale of 2 halves here.
It really has. The focus on defense on both sides of the field has just been a 180-degree turnaround from what we saw, especially in the second quarter earlier.
Both teams were just marching it down the field at will. We saw the running attack from Artavius Dixon. We saw the spread offense of Strake Jesuit. So it's a 4th down play here. Back to pass. Hernandez takes a big hit, fires, and the pass is complete. It's going to get to the end zone. Touchdown. Aaron Solomon, the wide receiver, just found some room, got it in the middle of the field, and once he made the reception, there was nobody in front of him to make a tackle, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown, and a debilitating defensive mishap there by Strake Jesuit.
Yeah, Jack Ermont was right there in the vicinity, but I don't think anybody saw exactly what the play was developing into. Result, 6 points, Morton Ranch.
A huge play from Morton Ranch. The snap, the hold, and the extra point. It is good. So they go back up by 2 scores with 8:13 to play. Here in the football game, it's now 42-28 Morton Ranch over Strake Jesuit on Texan Live.
iPad for you.
Back at Rhodes Stadium in Katy, it's 42-28 now. As Morton Ranch gets a huge play on 4th down to get in the end zone. And as we mentioned before, they don't throw it very often, but when they do, it always seems like it's a big play.
It really does, and that one really paid off for them.
So the Mavericks will kick it off here to the Crusaders. We'll be looking to score quickly. They did that and took a funny bounce in front of Charbonnet. So he'll just fall on the football over at the 20-yard line. Charbonnet.
And that was a smart move because there was just a whole group of purple jerseys right there in front of him.
Still plenty of time, 8-11 in a high school football game, especially for a team that throws the football like Strake Jesuit. It's a lot of time. Again, we saw them march down from about this spot on the field in 39 seconds to get in the end zone. They still have all 3 timeouts left, so we'll see what they can do here offensively. Turned it over on downs last time they had it. 3 receivers. Zubia hands it off. It's going to be Reese, the ball carrier. Takes it to about the 25-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup there. Second down.
Reese with the carry for Strake Jesuit. Gain of about 4. Stop at number 29, Ryan Lopez on Mavericks.
Taking the snap, Zubia fires left side. It is complete, and it's going to be right at the line of scrimmage.
27, Christopher Stravik. Stop for no
Greg
gain.
Rhodes right there on the tackle.
Stravik with the reception. There's a Strake Jesuit player down.
Yeah,
Actually,
like
a couple of Strake Jesuit players down.
Yeah, there's 2 of them right there. It looks like, and fewer.
It's like Reese is having trouble. Oh, well, it looks he was just taking to a knee. But Strake Jesuit will have a 3rd down and 4 to work with here with 7:21 to play in the football game.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star.
3rd down and 4 for the Crusaders. Back to pass left side, and it's going to be a wide receiver pass, and it's complete. Charbonnet took the initial reception and then fired it towards the middle of the field, and it's a 1st down at the 39-yard line.
Fortunately for Morton Ranch, DeAndre Allen read that play and kept it.
Bring more than that, yeah. Here's Reese on the carry across the 40, changes gears, lost 1 defender, but then brought down as he crosses the 45 to the 46-yard line. About a 7-yard pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 3 as the Crusaders march down the field now.
Henry Huff was there for the tackle.
6.5 to play. Handoff left side, it's Reese. Got a 2-yard pickup and another 3rd down situation here for the Crusaders.
Battle by number 44, Stephen Boudreaux Bostic of the Mavericks.
The thing about running the ball here is you let the time tick away. You're down by 2 scores. You're pretty much reserving yourself to needing to score on this drive if you let this much time tick on. The other team will get the football back. 2 receivers out there. They'll hand it off again to Reese, and he's hit immediately. And the ball comes loose. It's a fumble, and we've got a recovery that's going to result in 6 points for the Mavericks of Morton Ranch on the return. Jonathan Chabelier, touchdown, Morton Ranch. And we get they say down by contact all the way back over near the 40. So hold on, folks. This one's coming back. No penalty. I think they're just saying he was down by contact. But I don't know how. But they did signal in the opposite direction, meaning they recovered the fumble. And if it's a fumble, well, he was never down.
No, and I think they are talking about it right now between the referees. That was a big hit that the Mavericks put on the Crusader running back.
I mean, if it's a fumble, it's a touchdown in the opposite direction. If it's down by contact, it should still be Crusader football, 4th down.
On the play, while it was live, we have a inadvertent whistle after the recovery by Morton Ranch. Therefore, it's Morton Ranch ball, 1st down at the spot of the inadvertent whistle.
So the officials say that there was an inadvertent whistle after the fumble.
But it was starting John Chevalier.
So it sounded like one of the referees thought that the play was dead right there instead of seeing that there was a fumble on the play.
47-yard line.
Well, here's my question. If there was an inadvertent whistle, it would have come when there was no change of possession yet, because the fumble would have happened after that inadvertent whistle.
And I think Coach Clancy for the Crusaders is over there pointing something similar to that out to the referees. They're discussing it.
I mean,
I'm just a little confused on
Dre,
that.
is there a way we can look at that again, or is that impossible? Okay. So, the referee is, like as you said, Brent, that is talking over to the Strake Jesuit head coach James Clancy. And again, what I'm confused about is the ball came loose. To me, if I, and I'm not an official, but if I'm scoring that or I'm judging that, it looks like a fumble or recovery and should have been a touchdown. To me, both teams kind of are scratching their heads at what the final call ends up being.
And I agree with you on this one. I just totally don't understand, but they're playing now.
So Morton Ranch has the football, and they'll hand it off to the tailback after they cross the 45 to about the 43-yard line.
George caught there on the tackle for the Crusaders.
Taking with a 4-yard gain from Mavericks.
Coming back into the game for Morton Ranch is Damian Collier. He comes in for Aaron Armstead. Dixon in there as well, who's, again, been fantastic tonight. As we're getting to the territory here, Brent, of the time where it's going to be very hard for Strake Jesuit to come back down 2 scores, especially with the way as a penalty marker comes out. On the carry there was Hernandez, the quarterback, took it himself as he crossed the 40 to the 39.
Well, like you said, Alex, time is now not becoming the friend of the Crusaders. They're gonna, their defense is going to have to start on this possession right now, start making plays happen on their behalf. They're going to start having to hit them hard, hit them fast.
We get a false start penalty called against Morton Ranch. They didn't call it initially. They let the play happen. Nevertheless, a 5-yard penalty that brings it back to 2nd and 11.
And this is where the Crusader defense needs to take advantage of this. Again, make something happen, make it fast. Don't let that clock run as much as it needs to.
Taking the snap, they'll hand it off to the fullback, and penalty markers come out. The fullback hit right away. Looked like that was Elijah Dean on the carry.
And he was met by the defensive line of the Crusaders. Looked like that was led by John Lilly.
Clock is stopped with 4:48 to play.
On the play, holding on the offense, number 63. The penalty is declined. Therefore, it'll be 3rd down.
So it was a holding call. The penalty declined, so they won't move the football. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Ball right near midfield, the 48-yard line of Strake Jesuit. Under center, the quarterback Hernandez. takes the snap, rolls to the left side, looking like he was going to pitch, and they have him sacked in the backfield at the 48-yard line of Morton Ranch. Penalty marker down over on the far side.
Cameron Andesario was right there for the sack.
They're bringing 4th down for Mavericks.
Beg your pardon, Morton Ranch's offense will come off the field. It looks like the punting unit will come on. So, Strake Jesuit.
No play on that. Before the play started, we have a false start on the offense. We have 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Oh, this is still 3rd down. It was prior to the snap. Oh, see, now the offense has to get back on the field. They have their punting unit on the field. See, it was a false start penalty, and now Morton Ranch is going to have to take a timeout here. 4:30 to play here. We'll take a timeout here on Texan Live.
Operator, please put 4-3-9 on the clock. 4-3-9. Thank you.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie. During our summer clearance event, we need to move our 2015s.
And you can count on a big selection.
A team dedicated to treating you better and low prices.
Like new Sierra Cruise discounted $12,400. That's right, folks. That's over 31%. And we have hundreds to choose from. Or a new Acadia for $299 a month.
Thanks for making us one of the fastest growing dealerships in the nation.
Texan Buick GMC, located Highway 59 in Will Clayton. Or shop 24/7, TexanDrive.com. We treat you better.
So, Alex Silvario and Brent Hallmark, we know that. We know we're here. We know we're covering KDISD football here. We know Rhodes Stadium is the site. We don't know what happened on the field, but nevertheless, the offense back on the field for Morton Ranch. That almost intercepted. That pass deflected, and upsetted himself for not coming up with the interception. There was George Ickott, the junior linebacker for Strake Jesuit. Nevertheless, the clock stops with 4:34 to play, and it's now 4th down. What happened was Morton Ranch ran a play, and there was a penalty marker down. They ran a play, it was 3rd down, and that was it. So they put the punting unit on the field, and the referee says, well, no, it was a dead ball false start penalty. It comes back 5 yards. It's still 3rd down. Well, the offense was on the sideline. They weren't even ready. So they had to waste a timeout as it's punted away. Strake Jesuit will return here from the 24-yard line and hit immediately and brought down over near the 20-yard line.
DeMarco Broad was right there for the stop.
It looked like McStravick was the return man there for Strake Jesuit. So a lot of confusion. There was a confusion on that last turnover there, Brent, and it certainly has confused us with more the procedural things. When you throw in the flag, usually, obviously, a false start should be a dead ball situation, so it's an automatic. But the coaches on the sidelines weren't aware that it was a dead ball false start penalty. So.
No, you could see the coaches on both sides. They were literally just calling for their sideline referees to come explain what everything was going on.
Yeah, it's very difficult. 4:26 to play. Strake Jesuit's offense, nevertheless, is on the field right now as they're down by 2 scores. That pass is incomplete. Somebody ran the wrong route there, or perhaps Zubia thought someone was running a different route as he was looking for the receiver there, Jacob Pieknielik. It's incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
Actually, DeAndre Allen for the Mavericks was closest to the ball.
So it's 2nd down, ball at the 20. Zubia the quarterback, 4:22 to play in the football game. Pass, fires, it's complete, and there's plenty of running room ahead for McStravick. Across the 40, the 30, the 20, and he'll hit to the end zone, touchdown. Strake Jesuit and the Crusaders are still in this one.
Jonathan Chevrolet was the closest person to him, but he just already had too much of a lead when he made that reception.
And McStravick with a fantastic touchdown grab, and gives Zubia credit for a fantastic and accurate throw. And just like that, they get on the scoreboard to make it 42-34. The left-footed Owen Moon in to kick the extra point. It's up, and it is good. 4:12 to go in the football game. It's a one-score game. We'll take a break here on Texan Live. Back here at Rhodes Stadium. Glad to have you with us on Texan Live. Alex DeMario, Brent Hallmark, and Brent Strake Jesuit. They've been taking it on the chin all night, but it's just like a heavyweight fight going into the 12th round. They've just been battling these last few rounds and staying right in the fight.
Well, even down 21 points, it was more than obvious that Strake felt that it was not out of this game. With the adjustments that they put in the second quarter, that just proved their point. Morton Ranch is doing a great job of trying to hang on and outscore right now, and we're going to be in for a nice 4 minutes and 12 seconds left of football.
Strake Jesuit still has all 3 timeouts. They'll kick it deep this time. They were not expecting that, and it's going to bounce over near the 5-yard line. Dixon is the return man, and he'll try to elude one would-be tackler, gets to the 19-yard line, and they've been squimming it all night. It's almost the setup. That's the fastball leading up to the changeup, and that was the changeup there.
Yeah, and Joseph Ferguson was there on the stop for the Crusaders.
Ooh, this does not look good. As Dixon comes up limping as he comes off of the field. He's holding on to that left leg as he limps off. And the offense of Morton Ranch may be without their top running back here on this drive. It's 42-35 with 4:07 to play. Morton Ranch doesn't have any timeouts left. Not that they need them at this point with a lead. They're trying to run clock. Strake Jesuit has all 3 timeouts left, and they run a spread offense. And as we've seen already in this game, they can score quickly. So Hernandez under center, takes the snap. They'll hand it off. And they'll pitch it there. The last second, the ball comes loose. And Strake Jesuit has the football.
In the red zone.
Oh my goodness. Just like that on the first play from scrimmage, they run an option play, and they've been struggling with this pitch all night long. As I'll take another look, he'll pitch it, and not ready for it was the running back. Looks like Michael White wasn't expecting the pitch there at the very end there. And Strake Jesuit comes up with the football in the red zone with an opportunity to tie the football game.
And I'll tell you right now, this is what 19-6A football is all about. Never say die, never say quit.
Under 4 minutes to play here. It's 1st down and 10, ball at the 18-yard line. The quarterback is Zubia. He's out of the gun. He's got 4 receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Zubia from the left hash mark takes the snap, hands it off. It's Reese, goes up the left hash mark. He hits the 10-yard line, and he's brought down at the 9, perhaps even the 8-yard line. Very close to a Strake Jesuit 1st down.
Looked like Darius Bryant was right there along with the other Maverick defenders for the tackle.
42-35, Strake Jesuit on the doorstep here. It's 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. 3 receivers set, 2 men in the backfield. Zubia takes the snap, hands it off to Reese, takes it left side, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Crusaders. Josh Reese from 8 yards away finds his way into the end zone, and a mistake-filled second half so far for Morton Ranch. What once was a 21-point lead is an extra point away from being tied. And Brent Hallmark, they did it, and there's still 3:36 remaining in the game.
And we're going to see a totally new football game in this 3:36 remaining. Should this PTA convert.
Here's number 22, Owen Moon, the left-footed kicker, in to kick the extra point. The snap, the hold, it's up, and it is good.
Incredible.
3:36 to play in the football game. It's like it's 0-0, 42 apiece here on Texan Live. If you just joined us, where have you been? 3:36 to play in the football game. We're tied at 42. It was once a 21-point lead for Morton Ranch. It's now all even at 42. Alex Tobario, Brent Hallmark. When we say happy to be here with you, we're happy to be here when you get a football game like this.
Definitely, and we're going to see, as you said right before the break, a totally new football game. It is 0-0 with 3:36 left, and neither one of these teams want to go into overtime. They want to win it now.
This is one of those games where right now Morton Ranch is looking at their hands and like, what just happened here? The kickoff picked up at about the 2 or 3 yard line. Here comes the return on that right side of the field at the 25-yard line. You know, and we haven't been mentioning it a whole lot, but it's been those option plays that have been a little bit of an issue for Morton Ranch in the game. It hasn't hurt them because if they fumbled it, they were able to recover quickly. Dixon very good with his hands. If the ball ended up on the turf, he picked it up very quickly. But it turns out those option plays, which have been a struggle for them tonight, is what's led to the turnover, which led to the equalizing touchdown by Strake Jesuit. And
you can make the case that it was just luck that kept those fumbles from hurting them earlier in the game. But when it became a critical time and that pitch out turned into a fumble, you're looking at a tie ball game as a result.
And we haven't seen Dixon. He's still on the sideline. He came up nursing his hamstring on the previous kickoff. Here comes the handoff left side, finding some running room here. Here at the 35, finally brought down after picking up first down yardage. That's Michael White. He's the backup running back. He's going to have to carry the load here for the Mavericks with Dixon on the bench. Clock is stopped with 3:21 to play. Now it rolls after they move the change. Ball is at the 36-yard line. Their own. Morton Ranch on offense here, first down and 10 as we approach the 3-minute mark. Under center is Nick Hernandez. Offset I formation, 2 receivers. Hands it off to the tailback there. It was number 42, Elijah Dean, with the carry. Gets to about the 39-yard line. Maybe 2-3 yards there. Second down coming up.
John Rush was right there in on the tackle along with 2 other Crusader defenders.
So second down and 7. As we get another injury, this time to one of the offensive linemen. Looks like the left tackle, John Irizarry. Second down and 7 here. Coming to the line of scrimmage here is Morton Ranch. The quarterback here is Nick Hernandez. Ball on the left hash mark. Takes the snap. And quarterback still has the football, and he's finally brought down to the turf at the 34-yard line. I thought the official was late blowing the whistle there because there was no forward progress and serious loss of yardage there. The ball comes back to the 36-yard line.
And Joseph Ferguson was right there. I mean, he had that. We were looking at WWE-type tackle.
Absolutely. 3rd and 10. Ball at the 36. We're getting to the 2-minute mark. Here's the other thing. Strake Jesuit's got all their timeouts left. I would have used the timeout, to be honest with you. Back to pass. Hernandez fires. He's got a man. It is complete at the 30-yard line. Fantastic first down grab. A huge clutch play. Damian Collier comes up with the first down reception at the 30-yard line in Crusader territory.
And if it wasn't for Cameron and Desario, you would have seen 6 more points for the Morton Ranch Mavericks.
Ball is at the 30. And with 1:45 to play, first down. No timeouts remaining for Morton Ranch. 2 wide receivers to the right side. Hernandez on the option. Takes it to the right side. Finally brought down as he gets near the 25, but he's short, gets to maybe the 26. It's about a 3 or 4 yard pickup. The clock is still running.
There were a group of tacklers right there, but I'll tell you right now, the person that was responsible for stopping that run was number 33, George Canott. He grabbed him and was able to swing him over there into their arms, and that's how he was brought down.
To the 27-yard line. Second down and 6. 1 minute to play here in the football game. Under center is Nick Hernandez. 2 men in the backfield. They'll put a man in motion to the left side. Hernandez takes the snap. Back to pass. Firing left side. He's got a man open. It is deflected and it falls incomplete. Austin Richardson was right there. It looked like he was expecting the ball to land in his hands, and he sat down there saying, where did the football go? But a great defensive play there by the secondary of Strake Jesuit.
Daniel Cho kept that from being a Morton Ranch touchdown. He was right there for the Crusaders, blocking him. And wow, I think we're in for a very exciting time for these last 46 seconds.
Glad I don't got a game tomorrow because I'm losing my voice tonight. Third down and 6. Ball at the 27. Hernandez under center. Takes the snap. Rolls to his left. Again looking to the end zone for the game winner. Touchdown!
Wow, what a catch. I got to admit it.
Aaron Solomon comes up with the reception. A 27-yard touchdown grab. And despite the fact that Morton Ranch perhaps runs the football 80% of the time, it's a touchdown reception, a deep pass that could be the game winner here tonight.
Well, Nicholas Stucci was right there, but there was just no way that he could have done anything else other than what he did. Otherwise, it would have been a penalty.
The snap, the hold, the kick is up. That is good. Joseph Batiste puts it through. 40 seconds to play. They scored with 39 seconds to play at the end of the second half, or the second quarter. Perhaps they can get another equalizer, 49-42.
They showed they could do it, so this game is not over, even with 40 seconds.
We'll keep it right here. Again, at the end of that second quarter there, Brent, we saw what Strake Jesuit was able to do. They can score quickly. They have all 3 of their timeouts left. But how do you go from a situation where you had them third down, you had a situation where you could have had them turn it over or punted it back to you to try to win the game, and then you give up a big play. You give up a big play for the touchdown. You're down by 7 with 40 seconds to go.
What you do is you just got to put that out of your mind. You got to remember, hey, we did score with 34 seconds. Get out there and just show that you can do it again. That's what they're telling. That's what the coaches are telling the players for the Crusaders. Morton Ranch defensive coaches, they're over there saying, hey, we need to stop. It's all up to you.
You squibbing or kicking deep?
I would want to put them back as far back as I could.
I agree with you 100% on that. We'll see what they elect to do here. Squibb, they'll go with a kind of an onside. It's going to be touched. They'll have the football at the 39-yard line. And, gosh, only 2 seconds come off of the clock there, Brent.
I got to admit, that was a gutsy call to do that swivel kick. But that also tells the Morton Ranch defensive players, we believe in you. We're going to try this. If it doesn't work, we know that you can hold them, and we'll come out of here with a 7-point victory.
This next 38 seconds promises to make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. First down and 10 here for the Crusaders of Strake Jesuit, 4 wide receivers. The quarterback is Zach Zuby, has been fantastic. That snap hits the turf, and he's going to be brought down to the backfield. A bad shotgun snap there. They'll have to use a timeout. So we'll take a timeout right here after that huge, huge play here on Texan Live.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealer.
We're at Rhodes Stadium in Katy. Alex Sobaria, Brett Hallmark, glad to have you aboard here on Texan Live. 49-42, Morton Ranch with the lead over Strake Jesuit. Strake Jesuit just took a sack. It's 2nd and 18 after a bad shotgun snap. Zubia, the quarterback. Ball on the right hash, 4 receivers. Zubia back to pass, looking, escaping the pocket, rolling to his right. It looks like he's going to take it as far as he can and out of bounds at the 40. Clock stops with 25 seconds to play. They have 2 timeouts.
And I think we're going to see both of them used. The Mavericks secondary had all their receivers of the Crusaders covered very well. But now we've got a 3rd down. So 3rd down and 7.
It's like a third and about 8, maybe perhaps 7. They'll put 8 on the scoreboard. 25 seconds remaining. 3rd down and 8. Back to passes Zubia. It's going to be a screen. They get it to Reese. He escapes. One defender gets across midfield, across the 40, the 35, 30, the 25, brought down at the 19-yard line. Josh Reese gets it to the 19. They're in the red zone. The clock will stop for them to reset the chains. And I bet they'll use a timeout. They have 2 remaining. And there is an injured Morton Ranch player on the field.
Well, Jonathan Charlet was the one that saved 6 points and kept it from being a tie ball game.
What a football game. And once again, the high-powered offense and the air attack of Strake Jesuit has them close to putting one in the end zone for the equalizer again. We'll take a break here on Texan Live.
Come enjoy the heart of Katy, Texas, one of the most delightful cities in the Lone Star State. The best part? It's a short drive from Houston and minutes from the Energy Corridor. With places to stay and places to play, anything you'd like to eat, and an old town charm that can't be beat. Activities and fun for the entire family. Enjoy the best of both worlds in the City of Champions, Katy, Texas. For more information, go to cityofkaty.com.
Big Star Ford, Houston's fastest growing Ford dealer. Why? Huge discounts, most for your trade. Explorers, $6,000 off. Fusion, $7,000 off. F-150, $12,000 off. F-250, $15,000 off. And now every car, truck, and SUV has 0% interest for 72 months. 0% for 72 months. Don't walk, run. These deals end soon. Big Star Ford, big city discounts, small town dealer.
Here at Rhodes Stadium in Katy, Strake Jesuit trails Morton Ranch 49-42. They're on the doorstep, though, of putting it in the end zone again, with clock certainly being very scarce at this point. They do have 1 timeout remaining. They've used a timeout to stop the clock with 13 seconds remaining. A huge 1st down screen pass by Josh Reese. And now the offense was taking the field, and now it looks like Strake Jesuit, I don't know if they used a 2nd timeout or this is the timeout that they used in the first place. Once the injured player came off the field, I wonder if that's when the timeout kicks in. So we'll take a break here real quick on Texan Live.
Hey, it's Bert.
And Jamie. During our summer clearance event, we need to move our 2015s.
And you can count on a big selection.
A team dedicated to treating you better and low prices.
You can get a new Jeep Grand Cherokee for just $389 a month. Or a new Jeep Wrangler discounted $5,000.
Thanks for making us one of the fastest growing dealerships in the nation.
Texan Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram located at 59 and Will Clayton. Or shop 24/7. TexanDrive.com. We treat you better.
Road Stadium, the site, 13 seconds remaining. Alex Dobario, Brent Hallmark here on TexanLive.com. Glad to have you with us. If you're just joining us, where have you been? You've missed a heck of a football game. Right now, Morton Ranch has a 7-point lead. Strake Jesuit's offense takes the field. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the right side. The quarterback is Zach Zuby, has had a heck of a football game tonight. They're looking to get in the end zone for the equalizer. Zubia, back to pass. Here comes the rush. Steps up in the pocket, fires, and the pass is complete. Down the sideline and out of bounds. The reception made by Charbonnet. And he gets inside the 10, perhaps to the 7-yard line. And it is a 1st and goal with 6 seconds to play here for Strake Jesuit. They may have one shot to get it in the end zone here.
And it was good for Morton Ranch that Jonathan Chevrolet was there saving 6, but let's see what happens now.
Strake Jesuit to the left side. They'll get to the end zone. Touchdown, Crusaders! They ran a trick play there where they only had 3 offensive linemen. So 2 of the receivers, or 2 of the men that were split out, were not eligible receivers. They were blockers. Can we take another look at that? Here it is here. They'll throw immediately to the left side. You could see 2 linemen there as blockers on that, I guess you could call it a bubble screen to Charbonnet, and he gets into the end zone, and a timeout taken. There's 1 second to play here. They're still down by 1. We're still waiting on the extra point. Will we have a University of Texas situation here?
Or would the Crusaders actually be tempted to go for the 2-point conversion and win the game?
Win the game here. Gosh, what a football game.
And ladies and gentlemen, you would not have expected this at the end of the first quarter.
It was once 21-0 Morton Ranch. It was at one point 28-7. It's 48 apiece, or it's 49-48. We're waiting on the extra point. They are putting the kicking unit on the field here. No, I beg your pardon. They're going to try to win the football game here by going for 2. The quarterback is Zubia. Has Josh Reese to his left as the running back. Crusaders going for the win. Zubia, the snap, fires towards the end zone. It is caught! The 2-point conversion!
The Crusaders win!
The Crusaders take the lead, 50-49, with 1 second to play here. What an incredible comeback by Strake Jesuit College Preparatory.
Incredible.
And the Morton Ranch sideline, the Morton Ranch Stadium, and the fans here are stunned. What a gutsy call by James Clancy.
And that's where Coach Clancy has confidence in his offense. He knows he has a power offense, very diverse with the run and the pass. He took advantage of that. And unfortunately for the Mavericks, it was a great effort. But, as you say, as long as there's time on the clock, and there is 1 second on the clock, anything is possible.
Morton Ranch was coming into this first district game hoping for a victory. He was here at home, and it's homecoming. You'd like to get a win on homecoming. Certainly a lot of alumni are in attendance here. Strake Jesuit, a private school that's in the University Interscholastic League, came into the game with a 1-2 record of their own. They've lost 2 straight, losing to Dallas Jesuit last week. Had a very disappointing loss a couple of weeks ago to St. Thomas Catholic, losing in the final seconds there. And they were going to kick this one off. And Morton Ranch has certainly had their chances to put this one away.
They have, but again, you got to play all 4 quarters. And with the adjustments that Strake Jesuit made, especially on defense being able to curtail the running game of the Mavericks. And we don't know also, we haven't seen Dixon in ever since he came off the sidelines with holding his hamstring.
After a return, a couple of returns ago, kickoff returns. I have not seen him in the game. They'll squib it, takes a funny bounce. It's going to bounce. They're trying to keep it in bounds. Did they touch it? If it was touched, the game is over. If it went out of bounds, there will be a second remaining and a penalty marker will come out.
Referees are discussing it.
Well, the referees have certainly not been short of surprises tonight. So take another look, see at the funny bounce. We'll see if we can tell here. It takes a bounce. They'll try to, it looked like he was touched while he was in the air. And they're celebrating on the Strake Jesuit sidelines. They say they touched the football, and the ball game is over. Coming back from 21 points down, and on the what ends up being the final play on a 2-point conversion, Strake Jesuit beats the Mavericks of Morton Ranch 50-49. And I can't think of a more exciting end to a football game.
No, it's been a long time since I've seen one of these type of games happen, and they're always enjoyable because it goes down to the very last second.
It was unbelievable. You got to give credit where credit is due. First for Morton Ranch, a great effort from Dartavius Dixon. He was almost unstoppable in that first half with the 3 touchdowns. They were just unable to utilize him in the second half the way they used him in the first half.
And that was maybe the biggest factor that Morton Ranch was missing to secure the victory.
Strake Jesuit, their quarterback, Zach Zubia, poised. He was able to escape on a lot of heavy rushes. He took a big sack on what was a bad snap. I mean, there was a bad snap to start this drive, a sack. It was 2nd and 18, all the way back near the 20-yard line.
And that shows a lot of poise and a lot of confidence that Zach Kubia has in his abilities and the trust that he has in his teammates to just put that behind him and go forward.
Unbelievable. By the way, tune in to Fox Sports Southwest tomorrow from 11 to midnight for the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, Courtney Madden. They'll take you around the city with the best high school football in town. The Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by Texan Drive from 11 to midnight tomorrow on Fox Sports Southwest. Folks, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. For Dre Matula, our producer, engineer extraordinaire, for Brent Hallmark, my name's Alex Del Barrio. Our final score for the final time tonight, Strake Jesuit knocks off Morton Ranch 50-49. This has been a presentation of TexanLive.com.